7:15, that means the struggle stream. But we probably late, so it might be 8. You know, I just ate on this freestyle I created. So hit that like, subscribe, cause we about to go live. Risking super rig, we try our best, but we still. 1 week it's the video, 1 week it's the audio. One time YouTube kicked us off cause super internet was slow. Sometimes super disappear because his camera battery low. And sometimes Brisker disappear, he got a date, he gotta go. Appreciate the game, cause y'all never ever complain. Always coming back every night for that.
It's right now. So you know what time it is. It's time for the dopest show in the universe.
Now some of this shit, I'll tell you about it. This shit fucking insane. This is just crazy. Oh, come on. God damn it, I need to turn the mic off on this shit. I need to get Hey, what's the biz there? It's your local neighborhood super rig. Here with your boy Brisk. What's popping up?
Good ass day when you wake up alive. Yes, on Friday.
It is a good day. It is Friday, and I did not say anything crazy on the hot mic. And as y'all know, it's a good chance one day that's gonna be the end of the show, Brisk. The hot mic go get us one day. It is Struggle Stream Friday. Shout out to everybody. We made it to the end of the week, depending on what your religion is.
I'll tell you what's funny, because when I logged into my computer, I didn't realize that mug was it had stayed up, and so like when I left the last time, I guess it had the chat all up and shit.
Yeah,
from the last show. Yeah. And I was reading through the chat when you were talking about that's gonna be the end of the show. Like, I think motherfuckers thought the last show was gonna be the end of the show.
Hey, this is a struggle stream. It's a good chance. Pretty much any show could be the last show, depending on what's the fuck going on. I know I didn't break my goddamn Power Ranger and shit. Motherfucker, I'm gonna have to go buy another motherfucking damn Black Ranger. I wonder they make this motherfucker break on purpose, or am I doing something wrong? Any goddamn way, y'all. Tonight we will be talking about where my damn piece of paper at? The slutty vegan woman has gone viral for trying to teach people about bankruptcy and shit, and motherfuckers want to act like it's a problem. We're gonna talk about that. 50 Cent responded to T.I. lyrically to the Power sounding theme. I think it was probably some AI shit. But then T.I. also responded back. His son responded back, and now they're gonna be making documentaries about each other. Apparently, we're gonna talk about that shit. we're gonna talk about the Breakfast Club. They went over to Netflix, and some people are saying it was kind of a stupid ass thing to do. We'll talk about that. And Eric Michael Tyson, the yellow motherfucker with the shark teeth, who said that he felt like Kendrick was trying to de-blackify Drake, is now backtracking because he claims that Jay-Z called him and was like, "Hey, you bitch ass motherfucker, you need to get your shit together." I can't believe I broke this motherfucker. Ain't this a bitch? How the hell did I do that? My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. I should have took my ADHD. All right, you guys. Before we get started tonight, if you were on the membership, live or whatever, hey, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the struggle, the Super Rig show. I'm practicing for my show on my other channel that will be coming in the mornings pretty soon. Might be this Monday. It just all depends on whether I have a job or not. As far as its consistency is going, I'm gonna be very honest with y'all guys. This Monday might be my first 8-hour live, cause that's what it's gonna be. On some real shit, this live gonna be my day job and shit. Y'all always gonna be able to go to the Super Rig. That's when y'all know. I ain't gonna tell y'all I got fired, but like, Super Rig been on live for 48 hours straight and shit. Yeah, I heard he's doing pretty bad. I'm be sleep on the live in this motherfucker and shit, trying to make it and shit. The damn mortgage ain't gonna pay itself, goddamn it. I was able to get a question of the night, so let's see what the question of the night is looking like tonight. Let's see what shenanigans Nana has gotten into this week. And this week, Nana wants you to be her +1 to the AVN Awards for her freakiest OF Model of the Year nomination. And I hate that they didn't have enough letters on their brisk so I could tell y'all, but it did involve her stud backpack. And right now, currently with 20 votes, 55% of you guys are going to leave Nana hanging, and 45% of you guys are going to be there for Nana while she gets her Dicky Award. And we'll be checking in up on those. Maybe y'all know I'm gonna forget about the goddamn question tonight. I'm gonna be very honest. Would you go to the AVN Awards, Briss?
So, and for the question, I answer yes, I would go, but I ain't gonna be kicking it with Nana though, because I actually been to the AVNs before. For me, it was an accident. But when I think about the story back, you know what I'm saying, I think that one of my homeboys was going to that shit. And so, because what happened was my homeboys was going to Vegas and shit. They said they was just going to kick it, and they said somebody had like dropped out at the last minute, so they hit me up to see if I wanted to put in on the Airbnb for the other room. I was like, yeah, shit, I'll go to Vegas right now. We was out there, and they said they were just going to kick it. So we had went through this hotel and shit with the new casinos, and it was a dude outside. He was like, yo, I got VIP tickets to the AVN, and we was like, VIP ticket. They were like, VIP tickets to the AVN. I was like, what the fuck is the AVN? And they was, I didn't know it was the porn or shit. But then it was adult video, I forgot what the N stand for. But so we was like, shit, fuck it, we go in there. And so we went in that mud. We had the VIP bands for the day. And that shit was crazy. I was telling Super, like we was up in that mud in the VIP area. They actually had like machines and stuff up there, and there was people actually like doing stuff. Like some of the stars like was doing shit in like the VIP area. Like they was touching on each other and shit like that. But they wasn't. Did I see? Yeah, I definitely saw. It was definitely some shit going on. Yeah, up in the like the VIP shit.
Like in a strip club.
But then but then like in the regular main area, it was just like the models was just, the actress was just standing out there, just chilling. But it was much like it, and it was like a big huge bed, and it was like a whole bunch of them like would just get in there and they'd just be messing around with each other. It was all kind of shit going on. It was actually pretty entertaining. I'm gonna post. I will post a video so people can know I'm telling the truth. I posted videos on Twitter.
Okay.
Is it Twitter? Yeah, and I'm gonna post a link. just in case
Now,
somebody wanted to.
now I'm not sure how long ago this is, so your memory might be shaky. But if you could guesstimate, how many niggas look like DJ Academics? How many of them type of looking niggas did you see walking around?
Be honest with you. I do not, when you was asking that question, I was trying to think. Definitely wasn't looking at no niggas in that motherfucker. It
Hey,
was
that's the
way
right
more
answer.
than enough.
That's the right answer.
It was way more than enough shit to look at. Like the weirdest shit though was like walking up. They had them like them sex dolls and shit that was there, but then they had a model that was like there, like right next to it, that the doll was So I do remember seeing like some big weird looking cats because they was going up to like and they was touching on the sex doll while the lady was right there. And I was looking at that shit was like hella weird. And so the lady, I just saw like the lady face and I was like, damn, that shit feel awkward, don't it? She was like, yeah, this dude's a weirdo. And but she had to just stand there to just accept what was going on at that time. And she was just being nice to the dude. And they was like accepting money and shit. It's like some like the ones who was doing the those things, they was accepting like people you could take a picture with them and pay. Some people was giving you pictures for free. It was all kind of crazy stuff they were doing.
Well, since you mentioned they if you got sex dolls on display for people to put in orders for a purchase, that means you were definitely in the minority. It was 95% DJ Academics is walking around. I know you weren't paying attention, but if they selling sex dolls, most of them niggas listen to DJ Academics. I'm really gonna have to bump it up to 97%. Cause a place where they selling sex dogs, dog, you know, I know you just probably went there because the bitch was there, but just a dog for sex is fucking bananas. I remember I watched this motherfucking YouTube special about the dogs or whatever, and it was this dude that had 17 of these motherfuckers, and he was of course very nerdish, like 1980s types of nerdish. He had names for them, and they was all in his living room in folding chairs, all sitting up, and they would sit and have dinner together. And he had names for all of them and stuff. So I'm really.
This a real story, or this like something you just
No,
like
nigga,
a
this
movie?
dead. Nigga, what? Bro, this was a 2-hour video, bro. Why you think that they so lifelike? You know how much money they make from it? And these was the bootleg kind of one, not the blow up doll level, but like before they got to these last ones. And the dudes that make them, they make them over there. And it was crazy how business minded. He was like, yeah, you know, I used to sell insurance before, but hey, these sex dolls, they pay for all my kids. I'm talking about they done built the factories. All of the shit. It's big ass business in that bitch, but the people who got them is very. It's fascinating because you would want to feel bad for them, but you see the glee and joy in their eyes for having you know, all they different sex dolls and shit. And I was like, wow, you know, it is somebody out there for everybody. You know what I mean? Some of them times you gotta bust them out the plastic, but it's somebody for everybody. And now I can just imagine the motherfucker now with ChatGPT, nigga. You can have he probably put his phone. He done probably bought 17 phones to put in their shirt, and all of them got different freaky nasty personalities on the ChatGPT. And one of them she like, you know, he white, so one of them was black, and so I know he got her stereotypically, you know, racist and shit. And he be like, hey, Shaniqua, come suck it. Like, bitch, I ain't sucking shit, motherfucker. And, you know, that's how he got a program, though. You know what I'm saying? If that offended anybody, look. He the one that's racist. I'm just telling y'all what the fuck, how he had the goddamn shit programmed. It just wasn't me. Let's see, because it's the 90s stereotype, not today's stereotype. If it was today's stereotype, but like, bitch, you need to make $200,000 to smell this pussy. All right. Now, if you mad about that one, you gonna send that to Brisk, because that kind of touched home for some of y'all. I know some of y'all got them requirements. I'm so glad I came up before it was an actual dollar amount to how much you needed to have to request some pussy. Cause boy, I would have crashed out on some motherfuckers and shit. My first thing was, where the fuck you, bitch? We in IHOP. I'm hollering at you right now. You do understand that you are nowhere near what you asking for. With that being said, I'm sorry.
That shit wasn't in style back then.
I ain't go front
Regular
though.
talking.
Back then, I would have just lied. I'd be like, look, I'm sorry. I crashed out on you and shit. It's so stressful being the CEO of Tyson Chicken. And, I make well over 82 figures. And so I will take your number. Now, right now, they renovate my mansion. Okay, so we gonna have to go to the Knights Inn off the service road. But my mansion go be on and popping and shit. And the only reason I'm driving this 82 Nova out here is because, I need to be incognito because they kidnapped me last time I came out of my Bentley. You know what I mean? So you got to give them what they want, Briss. They want their dream. Let's see. Who is up in this motherfucker? Did you used to make up names to give women back in the day? Nigga. Cause you knew it was you knew you was gonna disappear, and back then they had phone books with your names in them and shit. And let's see,
it's hella people. It's a few women that think my name Julio. I don't know why I picked Julio Raul Brown, but that was my name and shit.
That's a good ass name. I wouldn't. It's motherfuckers that's ain't no telling how many motherfuckers still been like, this motherfucker must really hate social media. I ain't found his profile ever. Cause my name is not Ronald. No last names though, cause I won't be able to keep up with that shit. It's just like Ronald. Let's see. What's your last name? We gotta go together for that. I can't just be giving you my last name and shit. Let me see. Where's the goddamn chat? I lose the chat every damn time, man. Oh man, it was right over her. All right, y'all.
Please shout out to her. She apparently she knows you're talking about. She said not Knights Inn at Southwest Little Rock.
Hey, shout out to the Knights Inn. And shout outs to the Knights Inn and all the Knights Inn in Texas as well, from Corpus Christi all the way to San Antonio to Houston. You have served me well with your low prices and roach-free accommodations. Well, at least they didn't come out when I was there. So I really appreciate you, Knights Inn. You have really come in a clutch for me a bajillion times. I love the Knights Inn. Let's see. I had to break myself from the Knights Inn, Brisk. Like once I started making some actual money.
What is the Knights Inn?
Is an inn like the Red Roof, or
okay.
It's just a very rinky-dink place where you could buy weed or crack as soon as you step out your door, or vagina. If let's say you take a young lady there and she's like, what the fuck you think I am? I ain't doing this shit. She leave off, and you really ain't got no more options. I mean, if it's really that bad, you can just look down and see a nigga handing some money, and she wave, and you be like, "Hey, hold on, you still open?" And shouts out to the Knights Inn. Let's see. What's a bitch, Jaded Mass? I'm taking out a restraining order against Nana because she keep trying to involve me in her shenanigans. I'm gonna be honest, this may be one of the most innocent of Nana's shenanigans here. Like, cause you gotta wear a suit and tie, I believe. Do they gotta wear clothes up there, Brisk? Or is ass out when you go up there and get your award?
So I didn't go to the actual like award show. Yes, if it's a show, I guess I went to like a conference or something.
Yeah.
Cause it was like in a Vegas conference, like one of them big joints.
It's so crazy to be talking about a conference at a dick sucking awards, cause that's what it is. Like, and best dick sucker of the year goes to. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Hey, that's really what we going on. That's why that's probably what's going on.
Hey, I'm about Lacey Duval. Somebody know who the fuck I'm talking about too. For Sucking Dick from the Back, volume 37. This is her 17th nomination and 8th win over the last 2 months. You know, the motherfuckers come out with a new video every year and shit. Back in the day, they did at least. Let's see. Shout out to Lacey Duval. For all y'all niggas that was pervs in the mid 2000s. And sad news for y'all too, man. Every once in a while, you know, I just Google to see how they doing in life, and all them motherfuckers is still selling pussy, dog. They like selling it like you can make your dreams come true now and shit. You just reach out and touch them motherfuckers, go to their Instagram and just hit the link and you know.
Oh, yeah, they're probably paying all their bills like that. And I'm looking, what's wild is because I was looking to find the videos to post on what's the name, and I'm looking at the background.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bunch of he's a bunch of academics in this motherfucker.
Nigga, what? Who the fuck else go to a goddamn wild? What? The fuck? They sell sex dolls there, dog. Who the fuck is the demographic for a sex doll? Weirdos. Let's see. Like, I ain't go front, nigga. If I know sex dolls is being sold in a place, I'm gonna pass. So. I know it's my grandma's funeral, but they selling sex dolls in there. There's gonna be a lot of academics in there, and I ain't got no time for that shit. I know that's how the only way we could have paid for it and shit. I told y'all to start a goddamn GoFundMe, but y'all want to sell sex dolls. And what kind of church is this any goddamn way? This is the church that Drewski used. Oh, okay, yeah, all right, that makes sense.
See, I always look at the silver lining and shit. So when I found out that's what it was, I'm like, I didn't even think about that part of it. I was like,
No, I ain't gonna. I would have motherfucking walked. I would have went too, nigga. What the fuck? I mean, I still would have laughed at the other niggas and shit, but I would have been like, hey, nigga, I came by accident. Y'all niggas planned for this shit, nigga. Y'all the weird ass niggas, nigga. this is bucket list shit for me, guy. On accident. This is a side quest for me, bitch. You know what? Matter of fact, you right. I do need to leave. I'm going this shit. I would have talked myself out of it by the time I got it. All right, but I just want to make one loop first, though, to see if Lacey in here and shit. Let's see. Who else in this motherfucker? Did y'all hear Jay-Z bodyguard that was gonna do a tell-all just died from pneumonia?
damn.
Look, y'all. And I swear, and I done said this before, though. Y'all know I'm very team fuck Nicki Minaj, but I done always said and stood on. I don't believe she lying about shit she say about Jay-Z or Rock Nation on any level. I don't believe she's lying at all about none of that shit. And not only do I believe Jay-Z got some bodies out there, I don't know, some of y'all Beehive motherfuckers about to be upset, but I believe y'all Queen Bee done stung some motherfuckers out the paint as well. I believe some Beehive killer bees have been on the swarm. It's one motherfucker. Yes. On some real shit. And it might come out one day. I doubt it's gonna come out, but yes, because it is some secret children where somebody apparently was very jealous and was like, hey, we gotta make that sacrifice any goddamn way. So you put that bitch first, goddamn it. And hey, that's a lipstick alley tale right there, and y'all know the goddamn this is not no new lipstick alley. This was goddamn old fucking 9 lipstick alley shit when it was some real shit in that bitch.
I'm gonna tell you when I started believing that site is when you had showed, because you just posted and told me about that site, and then it was a story on there about Usher, and you was like, look at this story about Usher or whatever. And I thought that shit was crazy. I was like, man. And then that shit, like, it was probably like 6-7 months later that shit came out, like on like TMZ type shit news. And I was like, damn.
Now it ain't.
It's been a couple that I've seen that came out recently.
It ain't the same as it was back in the day. Like, it's still shit that be being revealed that in 09, 10, 12, when the fucking OGs was back in that shit, that still be like, it's every 2 years, I be like, Right on time. Right on time. They don't say when it's gonna come out. They just be like, hey, y'all motherfuckers gonna be mad at me, but about your fave. And everybody be like, oh, you full of shit. That's what the cleaners do. They got people, because all the celebrities know about Lipstick Alley. Like, everybody know about this shit. The sports agent, it started off as a sports site, actually. And so you know what Ball Alert mean? But why they call it Ball Alert? Ball Alert. It started off as like this.
Was that what like Muzz was looking for, like the ball that walk in, they tell where the motherfuckers gonna be at?
And so it was a site, kind of it was a fan site for this football player. I forgot who he was, but then it merged it. Then all of the basketball wives and football wives in there just started fucking coming in there, just fucking putting people on blast and shit. Then all the stylists and they chefs and all of the people that was close to the motherfuckers just came and started telling shit since it was anonymous. He sold the site to a woman, I think her name Hundi, and fucking then it just turned into one of them motherfuckers. And to this day, nigga, I don't know how the fuck I ran into that site. I do not know how I found, but I was big on forums and shit back in the day because I was a super computer nerd and shit. I was in all the forums, all the hip hop forums and shit, Nike Talk and fucking all hip hop when it was popping. So all that shit, and rappers and shit used to be on them, some of them forums too. OK Player, that was started by Questlove and shit. So I be on all them hoes. I don't know how the fuck I found Lipstick Alley, but I fell down. It was they had this thread, nigga, about Kanye and Amber Rose and Dubai, nigga. And it ain't shit that was in that thread that didn't come out. Well, no, that it's come out if you know what to listen for and shit. But yeah, Kanye, Kanye's wild boy. Amber Rose is a wild girl. And, for y'all niggas that would lick her stomach, you might need to get some toilet paper to wipe your mouth off with that shit, cause. And I hate to tell some of y'all fans as well. Some of y'all concerts y'all go to and listen to y'all biggest fan, and y'all be like, oh, they don't, y'all just some haters. They can go overseas and get $2 million for a 1 hour show. You think they just singing for 1 hour and getting $2 million in Dubai? Okay, all right. Hey, believe it. You believe it. That wasn't just 1 hour, it was 2 hours because it was for the Sultan's son. You think if I was a Sultan's son, you goddamn right I want all the superstar pussy and shit on my birthday. You goddamn right. I'm taking X-Lax that morning because it's going to get real crazy for my 13th birthday. Ain't no jokes on this shit. Ain't no laughing on none of this shit. Y'all Tyrese don't be over there for no goddamn reason. All your faves don't be over there for no goddamn reason. Okay? And them motherfuckers got some, that Forbes list is some bullshit. They got if they woke up, if one of them sultans woke up with some good Bill Gates money, nigga, they would hang themselves, nigga. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised if Bill Gates ain't got shit on in that motherfucker, goddammit. Shit. Y'all can send all hate mail to superrex@thatshit.com, and I will send you the links to whatever articles y'all need to see and that y'all not gonna believe until just like everybody else I done told shit from Lipstick Alley over the years that nigga, hey man, that shit was for real. I was like, bitch, I told you, nigga. Like, I had shit that happened to me too. But I always believe the worst of people and shit any goddamn way. So it didn't take nothing to convince me. I was like, yeah, them rich ass bitches be doing that shit, goddamn it. And all right, let's get into our first story tonight. What time is it? 8:04. All right, I wanted to talk about this story because niggas really be pissing me off sometimes, man. And I'm starting to believe have you ever heard of the dead internet theory, Brisk?
No, what's that?
The dead internet theory is the majority of traffic on the internet is not humans, it's bots. It's majority bots. The majority, and it ain't just started. It's been like that forever. Streaming streaming services, you guys, I don't know if y'all know this, more bots listen to Spotify and all of these other places than anybody else. But guess what? A lot of people be like, well, why would Spotify want that? Because when Coca-Cola them buy ads and shit, they thinking them numbers that fucking Spotify is giving them is real people listening. They be like, yeah, this motherfucker we get 8, so they get paid regardless. Same thing with Twitch. Same thing with YouTube. The app itself gets paid from the ads y'all be seeing. So for them, it's like, yeah, we got 8,000. So them 8,000 views, that bot sit there and watch that goddamn fucking Nike commercial. Nike just paid them motherfuckers. So yeah, it's a theory that the majority of actual traffic on the internet is just bots, and it is a cycle of money that is never really gonna get broken and shit. I bring all that up to say, Pinky of the Slutty Vegan, I don't know if y'all remember that restaurant, went viral because she dressed up like that big comfy couch chick, I think. Well, one of them sing-songy motherfuckers that did a kid show and did a song about bankruptcy. Now, if y'all don't know, what is it called? So she filed Chapter 11 for her. Let me see, Slutty Vegan. Yeah, for her her business and stuff, because a lot of shit had happened or whatever. I want to find we go watch the video, then we go to the shade room and shit, but we go watch her original video that she posted on her page, and then we go look at dumbass motherfuckers that was saying a bunch of dumbass shit on something because they don't understand how bankruptcy work and shit. And I swear, reading people's comments, I was like, y'all niggas are so dumb. But check this out, and if you don't know nothing about bankruptcy, you'll learn something here. Let's go.
Hi, friends. Today we're going to learn about bankruptcy. Can you say bankruptcy? Good job. Bankruptcy, let's learn the code. 7, liquidate and roll. 11, you reorganize. 13, pay it back slow. Now watch me. File that bankruptcy. File that bankruptcy. File that bankruptcy. File that bankruptcy. Cities can file Chapter 9. 15 businesses worldwide. 12, it helps out farmers if that crop gets really dry. Now watch me. File that bankruptcy. File that bankruptcy. File that bankruptcy. File that bankruptcy. Bankruptcy up in this. Oh, watch you file and watch will stop. Super freeze that. Oh, trustee turn in the RoboCop. Filing Chapter 7 means you liquidate that business, man. When you sell those assets, then you turn around and close that thing. Now if you're filing Chapter 13, you get some years to pay back debt. That plan goes through a trustee. If you file 11, then you're making money every day, protecting all your assets, man. That court approves a plan to pay. Bankruptcy, let's learn the code. 7, liquidate and roll. 11, you reorganize. 13, pay back slow.
Alright, so she played that and shit. And if you ain't never heard or know how bankruptcy works or anything like that, you may think that, hey, well bankruptcy, that mean you fucked up and you done fucked up and you a loser and shit. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? Is people talk about Donald Trump done filed bankruptcy a bajillion times. Why? Because that's how you keep your shit and get to keep all the other shit that you basically stole. If you do it right, if you done it right, you basically done ripped off a whole bunch of people, or the majority of money that you was supposed to pay them up front, you pay them very, 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 very tiny payments over the years, depending on how it got it structured. Okay. Sometimes you need to file bankruptcy. Personal bankruptcy, it can fuck you a little bit, smidge, but it's only for 7 years, and then shit fall off. So, but when it comes to business shit, you got the type that where you can reorganize. You basically just hit a reset, and so you can get your shit in order, so you can get yourself back on track. There's many companies that's done file bankruptcy and get their punk asses back on track. It's a tool that can be used now, but you got to know what it's used for. Don't just assume that, because a lot of people pimp that shit, to be honest with you. A lot of people, but I know people that file bankruptcy and fucking people like, oh, it's gonna fuck you up. No, I know motherfuckers filed bankruptcy, them 7 years drop, and they bought a house on the damn 8th year. They got they shit in order and was able to do it. Hey, I'm gonna have to private this live, but shit, one day, I'm going to get all them toys that I think is way too expensive and file bankruptcy on eBay them ass and fucking call it like, look, I can pay y'all $17 a month for the next 23 years. But I ain't got it. You get to keep your house. It ain't that cut and dry, but I'm just saying that's a smidge of how it works. Now, so I seen that shit, man, and she posted that shit, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool and shit, but motherfuckers.
Yeah, I thought that was dope.
I think this was in the shade room. Motherfuckers. Am I in? Who account am I in? Yeah, I mean, I must have saved it. I was reading the goddamn comments to the post, and they posted in the shade room, and motherfucker was like, oh, she's just trying to save face. Oh, this, we ain't, this embarrassing. I can't believe this shit. Let's see. Let's see if they still up here. It might have been a neighborhood talk or whatever. Let's see if I can still find the goddamn.
So that's actually the lady who owned Slutty Vegan. That was
Matter of fact, I believe she just bought it back because she had sold it, I believe, and then got it back. But you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't know all the details, but check this out. This motherfucker said, not her trying to make herself feel better. You good, baby. We don't care. I'm like, the fuck? The fuck are you talking about? What is it? And people saying that everybody was going in on her for filing bankruptcy. But it's quite obvious that they don't understand how the shit work. Somebody said, I can tell she gonna piss me off on Real Housewives. This person said, I got secondhand embarrassment watching this. And then you have smart people come in here. It's like, only unintelligent people think bankruptcy is bad. Some of y'all need to be taking notes. Bankruptcy is a business strategy. This is a good way to explain these. Somebody else said, this is smart marketing, keep going viral. Somebody else said, I filed bankruptcy. I went through a depression and became Auntie Hammy. Best financial decision I ever made. Wish I had this video at that time to help my confidence because I felt like a failure. And somebody else said, y'all really need this lesson. And it was so sad that niggas was really in there like, oh, like, bitch, do you not read research? You never read a book about business at all, or do you have any businesses that you wanted to model yourself after, or looked up any of your favorite entrepreneurs and shit? Most entrepreneurs done failed like 52 times before they shit get to popping, and a lot of times they done put the house up, all sorts of shit, and then file bankruptcy or whatever just so they could not lose their house while they get their shit together so they get their business, or they was in business, didn't want to lose the business, and she gave y'all like, that's why it's chapter 11, 9, 30. People think it's just bankruptcy just mean because they play goddamn Monopoly. They think the one and only Monopoly type of bankruptcy is all that exists, and they think they put 13 on it because it's because Juneteenth and shit. Like, what, nigga?
I mean, but what's that? This page, that's the neighborhood talk page.
Yeah,
I can see that with the demographics.
You know what? It's you right. I shouldn't even be in my feelings. It's just
because like you said, if mugs haven't opened the business, they haven't even thought about doing it. They may not have ever done anything with any of that. It's not, like you said, they reference maybe Monopoly.
You know, I wanna give you, I wanna agree with you, but we literally now, back in the day, 5 years ago, nigga, just 5 years ago, I would have been like, you know what, man, people would have had to Google and, you know, do it. Now we got ChatGPT and you don't have to pay to use ChatGPT. You just go in there and be like, is bankruptcy bad? But nah, these motherfuckers just choose to get on the goddamn internet and smack their mouth. Oh, you such a failure. You failed bankruptcy. Like, bitch, you goddamn right I failed goddamn bankruptcy, hoe. I ain't never had to fail bankruptcy. Well, whoop they do for you, bitch. Hey, let's hope you never have to. Or let's hope that you put yourself in a situation where failing that shit can fucking help you pimp this goddamn situation you in a certain type of way. That ain't gonna always be like that, but hey, yeah, I'm just saying, man. But you right, man. That's the wrong demographic for me to be having any type of nah, man. I ain't gonna do that to us, man. I'm not gonna do that to us, man.
I ain't talking about. It's just the fact the people that's there probably have never opened
and
a business.
This is why we need to be able to call people dumbass, stupid bitches. Because not being able to tell people that, nigga, me feeling stupid is what keeps me always searching for the answer. People outside of myself ain't got to call me stupid. I think I'm stupid. Every day I wake up and be like, God damn, I'm stupid in the motherfucker, man. I need to find out some shit, God damn it. Other people wake up, oh, I'm smart as all motherfucking shit. You know I got an A in art class in 7th grade. And then think they know every goddamn thing and don't learn shit and then want to judge other motherfuckers for shit they don't know a goddamn thing about. Then do no research on or nothing and just jump on the goddamn internet. I swear I wish it was illegal to post on the internet. I wish it was a class, a course you would have to take, a 14-year course that you would have to take, nigga, to be able to get online and say anything. Anything.
Free will allowed, may as well make the internet dope. So make it funny.
See, I don't like the shit that everybody like infuriates me that people think it be funny. Like it's unless it's teaching somebody a lesson, somebody getting some comeuppance. I seen a video, nigga. This bitch got out the tub. She was real fat and she got her stomach and I be telling niggas, you go eat this pussy up under this stomach. And I'm talking about nigga.
Video to watch.
It got 15,000 motherfucking likes, and people was like, "You tell them, you better tell them." And the nasty niggas up there, "Ooh, I eat the cheese out there pussy." I'm like, this motherfucker, and I know she got paid off that post. And looked at her page, and all her content is like that. This bitch got 700,000 motherfucking damn followers, my nigga. Don't gotta work. All her videos get over 100,000 views, nigga. And I'm like, this, I can't blame the Illuminati for this shit. You can't program nobody like that shit. If you want to hear a motherfucker say she got cheese in her pussy and think that shit funny, you born. That's your sense of humor. And
to a wild level of the internet.
80% of the population like that shit. They like that shit. So that's why y'all motherfuckers better hope I don't ever start believing politics ain't rigged and shit, and I try to put my hat in this motherfucker, because I'm gonna clean this bitch. I'm talking about the first 2 days is getting rid of all the restaurants I hate and shit. So y'all better eat y'all nasty ass rallies and motherfucking Domino's and all of that shit. That's gonna be the first act. Get rid of all the nasty restaurants. It's gonna just be Little Caesars and Burger Kings and Arby's. That's it. Maybe. Nope. It's just gonna be them three. And then if I hear anybody complain about that shit, you getting shot in the face.
Shit. Like when it comes to that stuff, like everybody like different shit. If I see some shit like that, I would just scroll past. I wouldn't even explore her page for that shit. That shit I would just went right past that.
Are you sure? Because it don't start off with her talking about cheesy pussy. She was in the bathtub first. That's how I'm telling you about it. Because at first it was a cute face at first that rose up out the bathtub and exposed and Free Willy did this motherfucker. Tricked her. I got tricked.
I have got tricked by some videos after I watched it. I'm like, oh shit, it just got past like that. That was terrible.
And she's so smart that it took me 15 seconds to wait to see what the fuck was gonna come out of the damn shit. So boom, she done hit the engagement mark to spread it to everybody else. I got tricked because I'm a nasty motherfucker, but I was just being a perv. But it went over to the other motherfuckers, stayed to the end of the video because they thought it was funny. Soon as she did this shit and said, a good motherfucker go eat this pussy, I went straight to the comments just to see what the fuck was going on. And I heard the cheese, well, she didn't say the cheese shit. Another nigga said I eat the cheese out there, motherfucker. But I was reading the comments and it was too many of her, and no disrespect to cheese vagina women out there. I don't want y'all to feel bad that y'all have dairy products for sale naturally. What I'm trying to say is though that but I seen this was on Instagram. I didn't go out and look for it. The damn shit jumped in my feed. And it was a dude that said that look, I don't want no cottage cheese vagina. First off, I don't want nobody's but your vagina. She gonna come in here look at me strange and shit. See what that broad done got me in trouble and shit? Cheesy pussy broad. Any goddamn way. Next story. Since this shit on my screen, we gonna talk about
I sent you a link as well. Cause remember we haven't it wasn't no cocaine stories lately as far as and that one dude we was talking about on Instagram, when I opened up Instagram, one of his videos popped up. And he's showing people that he think they snorted right there. I think dude had like one of them knockout sticks though. But I sent you that link.
Let me see. We about to have a very good cocaine story.
Is it one of them that substance that wake you up after you get knocked out?
We about to find out. All right, here we go, y'all. Hold on. How do I start this bitch over? Do we even got audio? Okay, yeah, got audio.
Right there. Yeah. Tight. If the man got a stench, go give me a pinch. Fuck. Hey, let me get a bump, dog. Oh shit, the coke about to kick in. Look. Right there. Yeah. Tight. If the man got a stench, go give me a pinch. Fuck. Hey, let me get a bump, dog.
Hey, yeah, I like that nigga channel. That nigga is hilarious. I'm gonna be honest, man. That was NBA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got cocaine money. I'm going with cocaine. Now, if they had been on the work site or some shit, I still would have went with cocaine. I would have just been like, it was some super stepped on, but that was some pure Peruvian in my mind.
So I was about to say that I thought it was the sniff stick thing because I ain't seen nothing in his nose, but the clip's still playing on my other screen, and I see him wipe his nose at the end. So I was like, "Oh, okay." Maybe it was.
Let's see. Well, I'm about to play it again. Let y'all tell us. Was it cocaine or what? Y'all let me know what it was. I choose cocaine because I think all rich people do cocaine. But hey, could be wrong. I could be wrong. Y'all know me. Only for rich people, I make blanket statements. For regular people up under us, I try to stay away from them. But once your net worth is over about $5 million, you done been to all of the kid killing parties and everything. In my mind, there's nothing to go. There's nothing you can say to convince me and shit. That's why I hope don't nobody in my family get over 5 million. If you over 5 million right now, you better not tell me and shit, cause I'm stop coming over your house and shit. I'm gonna still ask for a plate to be sent, but cause I'll be making accusations. Matter of fact, now I'm thinking about it. Some people in my family house been too goddamn nice, and now I gotta kind of. Oh, now. Yeah, I might have to clean house on some of my family members and shit. Successful and shit. I can hear niggas now. Oh, just because niggas successful, they gotta be in the loop. Yes, it's just how it works. It was either sacrifice or dick sucking in my book. It's just until I get it. Now, once I get it, then it's gonna be like, hey y'all, why people gotta do that? Why couldn't nobody just work their ass off and sacrifice, huh? Until I get there though, dick sucking and sacrifices. You nasty, dirty motherfuckers, you.
What the chat think that? So I see Poison Ivy say smelling salt. Hold on.
Poison Ivy she be looking for the best of people that ain't DJ Academics or Drake. If it ain't neither one of them niggas, she gonna be looking for the best. Like I bet you.
So I think it's smelling salts. Oh, Jada Mad says, as a former snow user, I don't know anyone who sniffs snow like that.
Hey, you know, I ain't done it, so I guess maybe that would be wasteful or something. Who knows? I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go with if a certified snowblower said it, then we gonna have to go with the smelling salt and shit. Cause I can tell you, you know what I'm saying. So hey, we gonna go with that. Cause I ain't gonna front. I be telling y'all I'm gonna try it, but I'm really gonna be like, so can we like put this in a drink or something? Like, is it a way? Like, can we?
I wonder if it still work like that.
Can we like put this in, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not big. I don't like shit being up my nose on some real. I blow my nose out. You know what I mean? So
That's the thing, because I got a bad allergy and shit. That Flonase shit, like when they prescribe that shit, I'll be like, bruh, I'm gonna just be congested.
Yes, I'm gonna. I tried that shit once. I was like, fuck this shit. This shit worse than the goddamn congestion in this motherfucker and shit. I just put a piece of toilet paper up my nose and just walk around the house. I go to the damn store with that shit in. Like, bitch, I'm breathing all right now. Yeah, y'all let us know, man. No judgment on the coke people and shit. No judgment on y'all at all. I just wish I got programmed by the goddamn Dare program and shit, and they showed us all them pictures of people and shit.
She said the Dare.
Yeah,
I'm just scared to push it up. I'm just scared to push the sniff shit. Yeah. So that shit hurt. Feel like it hurt.
That and some of my uncle-in-laws being crackheads and shit fucked it up for me and stuff. So, you know, I really hate it too, because everybody I know that did cocaine for the most part said it was fun until like they got too much of it, and then their life kind of went in disarray for a little bit, especially when they started making some real money, and they was like, that's when it got real bad. And I was like, god damn, word. And then now all of the people I know that was really doing cocaine back in the day don't even do it. And some people was trying to do it on the weekend, but then fell into the last person I know, that motherfucker said they fell into a 3-day binge, nigga. 10 racks was gone. And I was like, god damn, man. So
I remember I was in Vegas for work. This was some years ago. And we was out there with, I'm talking about like professional folks who only dealt with on a professional level. But when we got to Vegas, I don't know if they was in their room doing shit before, but whatever. But we was in, I think it was a Cosmopolitan, but they had like a secret drink at this bar. It had a verbena flower in it. And I don't know, apparently if you chew a verbena flower, it's like, the whole drink is you're supposed to chew this verbena flower, and then after you chew it, it's supposed to open up like your receptors or some shit. And then you drink the drink, and it's supposed to be some amazing shit. And so they was talking about it. We got the drink and shit. So I definitely Googled what happened. is eating a verbena flower fatal? And it wasn't, because it was Google back then and shit. It wasn't. So I tried that shit, and that shit made my mouth feel like just like hella weird. And so I was just like complaining about, I was like, damn, it made my mouth, I was like, hey, weird. And they was like, we could tell we never did cocaine here. I don't know what that had to do with anything, but they was fucking with me on that shit.
But it's not cocaine.
No, it wasn't. But they was, I guess, because the way I was saying how my mouth was feeling and shit, they were saying, because I was complaining about it, they was like, we could tell who's never done cocaine here.
Oh, damn. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know.
Them cats, that same cat, though, and this is, like I said, this is a person who, I'm talking about super professional, like super high level, so high level, like he pulled up to work in a Porsche. Like,
nigga, that's cocaine.
I was like, no, not that part. But I'm talking about when we was out though. Like, I'm pretty sure they had it on them, because we was out. They was wilding. I'm talking about wilding,
bro. That's rich people drug. That's the drug of rich people is cocaine. That's what they do. That's regular shit to them. Like, this is fun.
Bro, I'm too broke to try that then.
Hey, nigga, even if I had the money, I'd go and fuck up all sorts of contacts with my judgmental looks at people. They break out them plates, and I'm look. That's why I wouldn't be able to be accepted and shit, because they would be in them Hollywood parties. They break that shit down. I'm like, why are you looking like that? Like, I didn't know y'all was some junkies up in this bitch, but hey, yeah. So am I still gonna be in the movie or not? What you mean I can have my phone back? What? Hey, hold on. I'm just saying though, y'all. and that's what's gonna be in. Cause
I
that's
can
just
see.
that's how it always
I,
been.
I definitely can see how that shit is dangerous as fuck though, because I know people that do that shit. And I remember one time they was like, just put a little bit on your pinky, and I just put it on my tongue, and for like 3 minutes, I felt like the coldest person on earth, and I was like, yeah, I definitely don't want to do nothing like that. That'd be dangerous. I can see that'd be dangerous.
Like I said, man, the dare fucked with me, and a little bit of my narcissism kick in to just, that's one of the last few things I can be better than somebody on and be like, yeah, I got burnt, but I ain't no dope head, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the only main reason I don't try it. Cause I done did all the other fucked up shit. I just need something to hold on to and shit to come down on my fellow man. But I really do be curious about it and shit. One day I'm gonna try it and shit, and go party like a rock star, man. Watch me be the first nigga. My first pack was stepped on with pure fentanyl and shit. Or they put a little Willie D on me. What was that food I beat for $5,000? Thought he had cane, but it was gold medal flour. I'd probably be beating shit on my mind playing tricks on me. Damn, that was a good ass song, man. Damn, that was a good ass. That was my favorite. That was besides it was punching on the concrete shit when he said, "Is that food I beat for $5,000?" I was like, God damn, that nigga jugged that motherfucker. All right, you guys. Next up, Cicely Mike Tyson, bitch ass, wanna apologize to Jay-Z.
I was like 60 Mike Tyson.
Dude, a bitch. And I've got to be honest. I did some research the other day. He done did a lot of black research stuff, wrote books. Apparently he be uplifting the black community and shit. But once you say some shit like niggas was trying to unblackify Drake and shit, I'm sorry, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you was Martin Luther King best friend and shit. All that shit go out the window, goddammit. All of it go, what the fuck you mean, blackify Drake? This nigga is goddamn a motherfucking rich kid from damn Idaho or wherever the fuck he is and from and shit. Came down here. This nigga is at dinner with his friends like, oh yeah, you know those dumb Jamaican niggas say man's in them. Yeah, it's so unkempt. It's so unkempt. Yeah, oh, I'm not gonna get some pussy? Okay. Then he come down here. Oh, he went to Memphis for 2 times when he was young. He full-blood, he a blood. He a vice lord. He VD. GD. Any goddamn way. This motherfucker listen to this goddamn motherfucking backtracking shit. And the way I'm looking at him, I think he might be cockeyed too. You know how I feel about cockeyed people, Chris.
I remember once when Kanye posted publicly a text exchange between us that was private, and I was hurt by that. And I'm thinking about that because I've done the same thing to Jay-Z. No, I didn't publicly post a text, but I talked about a private exchange between us that should have remained between us as it has for the last 20 some odd years. So I want to apologize to him here. Why am I doing it here and not to him directly? Because the old black people
that nigga blocks you, that's why.
Said where you did it is where you get it. Where you messed up is where you fess up. And that's what I'm doing. What was his main disagreement? Look, first of all, it wasn't a call. It was a text. That's what we do. We text about geopolitics. We text about The Godfather and a myriad of topics. That is what our habit is.
What I done heard is Jay-Z don't feel like you good enough to waste his breath on.
His main disagreement
I'm hearing labor breathing. Is he under distress?
You goddamn right, nigga. Look at he got 400 pounds under his goddamn neck and shit. But, hey, y'all know I give credit where it's due. He ain't got no bajing in his head. So you know what? I'm gonna hear this man out, man. I'm gonna hear Shark Teeth out, dog. And I kind of want to apologize now. I did talk to him like he had bajing in his eyebrows and shit, man. That was just. I fucked up. I'm sorry, Cicely, Eric Tyson. I'm super sorry.
I compared Kendrick in his line, Not Like Us, to Trump. In disagreement, when I compared Kendrick in his line, not like us, to Trump in his trying to distinguish himself from others who weren't. I remember once basically that was a faulty kind of comparison. One is a rapper, the other is...
This nigga compared Kendrick Lamar to Donald Trump.
I get that comparison.
Don't got shark teeth, and you can see your penis when you take a pee.
Is a far more sinister...
I'm sorry, I forgot I was supposed to be apologizing and shit. My bad, I ain't mean that shit, man. Also, pause.
And he said this
that was an unnecessary penis reference, and you know.
This is what rappers do. They look at the vulnerabilities of and insecurities of their opponent, and they exploit them. Why would he know that? Because he conducted one of the most famous rap battles in the history of the art form. And so I mischaracterized him. He said, it ain't that serious. He wasn't vigorously disagreeing with me. It's not like he called me and said that. And even on the text, he literally said, it's not that serious. So I want to apologize to him. And the reason
it seemed very serious if you on damn line, and this is a four fucking gallery shit. And if y'all see by the curtains, this nigga is in the night's end. Let's continue.
I clarified my position in the first place is because he made that distinction between Trump and Kendrick that I wanted to make clear that I completely understood and did not intend. So God bless you all on this morning. Rest in peace, Reverend Jesse Jackson. Jay-Z, my sincerest apologies.
Nigga. Basically, nigga, I know you didn't do that shit.
I had to throw to Jesse Jackson.
Nigga. Wow. Wow. Now, do you know the clip that motherfuckers was upset about?
I want to say we watched it, but I can't remember. I don't remember what he said though.
No.
We were supposed to watch it, but I had to bounce, and I left before we watched it, so I've never seen it.
All right, I hope they got it next. I ain't sure if they do, but let's see.
Some people think, well, it ain't that serious, and that's not what's going on between Kendrick.
All right, so this ain't the original one. I think this is when he name dropped Jay-Z and shit though. Let's check this out.
Some people think, well, it ain't that serious, and that's not what's going on. My job as a scholar is to show you that stuff you didn't think was that serious might be a bit more serious than you think. I could be wrong, to be sure. So I don't say it with the kind of arrogance that some of my interlocutors on the internet.
Hold on, did you see that neck twirl when he just said it might be deeper than what the fuck it is?
Serious, and that's not what's going on. My job as a scholar is to show you that stuff you didn't think was that serious might be a bit more serious than you think. I could be wrong, to be sure. So I don't say it with the kind of arrogance that some of my interlocutors on the internet have suggested. And let me tell you something. A very dear and good friend of mine disagrees with me bitterly. Well, I won't say bitterly, just aggressively and vigorously. His name is Sean Carter, better known as Jay-Z. Now, I don't usually talk about the conversations that Jay-Z and I have because that's between us. That's why we remain friends, because I ain't out here blabbing about what we talk about. But he hit me up and he vigorously disagreed with my particular position. He said it with dignity. He said it with respect. He articulated his ideal intelligently. I responded to him. We went back and forth for a minute, and I shared with him my essay, the 3,000 some word essay I wrote in the Philadelphia paper.
How the fuck you share a goddamn $3,000 note in a text? The text only lets you do like up to like maybe 500. Goddamn, you liar.
And
it's just so wise. How you go? Shout out to y'all. Talk because you don't blab about what y'all talk about, as you are currently blabbing about what y'all
talking about. Blab. Then gonna go right. So I guess he was in a nice place here and shit. Then go take his ass to the nice end. And then gonna come out and be like, oh yeah, now, you supposed to, I should apologize privately, but I'm gonna apologize publicly. And I want y'all to know I did know Jesse Jackson. Don't forget that.
And he was respectful. What I love about Jay is that he's not arrogant, and he's got more reason to be.
Jay-Z is not arrogant. What the fuck? Have you heard a Jay-Z album? Let's continue.
Arrogant anybody we talking to, including myself, on this darn internet, and yet in social media, and yet he chose to be gracious, vigorous, clear.
No, what's vigorous is this dick sucking you's doing right now.
transparent about his disagreements, but he did not get nasty and vicious with me. So the point is that I'm saying we can disagree with each other and not be nasty. I understand a rap battle is a rap battle and you trying to exploit your opponent's, if it will, vulnerabilities. But in an age of social media, it hits different when you call somebody a pedophile or when you make arguments about domestic violence. I understand that. It hits different when it resonates in a cultural vacuum or in a cultural arena where the Me Too movement, the progressive.
Nigga, you didn't say shit about pedophile. Yep, nigga, let's see. If he don't reference what the fuck he said, I'm about to show you the original clip. Cause now you didn't say shit.
Is this part of the original video or
No,
is this part of the apology right here?
So this was like, so I'm about to show you so we basically going back in time. So that last one I showed you was the most recent. This is what he apologizing for. And this one is what I'm about to show you, the original clip to where Jay-Z had somebody, his assistant, text dude and make him think he was talking to Jay-Z.
Of ideas of misogyny and sexism and patriarchy have prevailed, where we are far more sensitive and culturally.
So this nigga bringing up, oh, you can't just call somebody a pedophile. Nigga, that's not what you brought up. So here's the original clip. And I want you to take a gander at who's he speaking to as he says this.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
I know you a goddamn loud one now.
I worked at Fox Sports, and there was a big argument between DeMarco Farr. You remember Brian Cox? Yeah, as DeMarco Farr walked away, we're like, are you cool? And he said to us, man, fuck him, he's half. And I was like, that exists? Like, there was a whole...
Oh, yeah. Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Most people would acknowledge Kendrick as genius, but not Drake, right? Drake is commercially viable. He's a monster. He sells records. But is he as deep?
There's a genius to that, though.
Oh, come on, bro. You understand that. Drake is being indicted by Kendrick Lamar, implicitly and explicitly, not like us. The song is the song, whatever you think about it. But the notion itself, big distinction, us versus them. And they're trying to de-black Drake. Right? Oh, he's not really black because he grew up in Canada. I grew up in Compton. Bro, you're reducing blackness to Compton? Did you not know that black people fled America going to Canada to escape the iron tyranny of enslavement? And he ain't black. His daddy is black. He went to Memphis every summer. The Memphis Horns fill his music, the first albums Drake made. His grandmama babysat Aretha Franklin. Really? And his uncle is Larry Graham from Sly and the Family Stone. How much, what black card he got to show? And on his album, Damn, that won the Pulitzer Prize, I like to remind the acolytes of Mr. Lamar that he says, I ain't black, don't call me black no more, because he was into black Hebrew stuff. And Drake said, light skin, but still a dark N-word. So I'm saying, that's your God? So to me, yeah, that still exists. You're not as black as me. You're not as righteous as me. What did he say? You're not a colleague, you're a colonizer. What other figure in black music has ever been called a colonizer? Because he experiments widely with music. Kendrick, who put you on tour first? Oh, it was a guy named Drake. So this inability to not only have gratitude for where you came from, but to understand blackness is far deeper and more exhaustive than any one nationality or race or people can make it.
I remember.
Your thoughts?
He doesn't understand the situation. Did he hear the song, like the whole song? I don't think he really grasped what the song is really about, based on the things that he is saying. And I'm actually very surprised to hear him say this based upon the history of what I've known about him a while ago. I haven't really seen what he's been doing lately. But like you said, when you was like, he known to be uplifting the black community, his analyzation of the situation, tad bit off.
Here's some pictures from him back in the past. That's why he mentioned Reverend Jackson, because he made them have a light skin off. And he don't know that he was judging them niggas. He was like, all right, we gonna see who gonna be the lightest. Who gonna be the one that's so light? I want to find the lightest one that really just want to prove their blackness by doing a lot of research and shit. And I can hear people now, that's fucked up. No, I think that's why he went so hard for Drake, because and please, any extra yellow people that possibly mixed or something, I don't know if them niggas is mixed or something, but it just feels to me some of the most blackest, powers motherfuckers been the most lightest. And I always used to wonder, I was like, is you like trying to, I consider you black. Like, you ain't got to do extracurricular black power stuff just because, you get treated a smidge better than, my fieldness, niggasness and shit, please. Because them be the ones, especially in academia, it feels like it be the most lightest of the motherfuckers. And, then half of me, I'd be like, well, maybe, they are mixed and they uncle got them in there and shit. And, who knows? I don't know.
It could be one of them things where somebody was fat when they was younger and they got teased all the time, and they got older, they just worked out excessively. But could be because that was the thing that must talk. If somebody was light, that's the one thing that they'll bring up all the time.
Yeah, because I did research. It looked like he did a lot for the black community, but this whole Drake shit, I was like, what are you even talking about? Why are you saying that? Like, I think Cicely Dyson Tyson be in the Drizzy Reddit. I think he be in the Drizzy Reddit. Cause that was Drizzy Reddit talk. He said all the shit they said in the Drizzy Reddit, Brisk. I'm for real, dude. I ain't even playing. That motherfucker's in the Drizzy Reddit. I'm a nerd, he a nerd, we be in Reddit. That motherfucker be in the Drizzy Reddit. I wonder what his username on there and shit. It's probably something like a Dyson vacuum, because I'll be sucking niggas up online. All right. Let me stop disrespecting that dude. But y'all know how I feel about Drake dick suckers. I don't give a fuck who you is and shit. Motherfucking damn goddamn my grandpa could have came down and be like, you know how to fuck with that Drake? I'm like, look, grandpa. My daddy want to go kill me. If I said, well, if you want to go kill me, if I ain't say something disrespectful to you, I would say some shit to you, grandpa, but I'm not. But I don't look at you the same no more, grandpa. I want you to know that. No, I wouldn't say that shit. My grandpa would have shot me in the face immediately. I just have to be like, God damn, my grandpa a Drake lover and shit. I'll be in the house bumping, Bankhead bouncing to Drake with my grandpa and shit till I leave the house and shit. Somebody uploaded to the internet, I'm like, y'all don't know. My grandpa didn't play like that and shit. I'm sorry. It's just something, you got to pick your battles. All right. Next up on the list, The Breakfast Club has moved over to Netflix, and I believe they are no longer allowed to post on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. I hate to put Google out of business right now, but I did go to Gemini, because I ain't watched all the clips on it. So we gonna have good old our current overlords over at the Googles give us some clips, because I had asked them what the situation was. I said, do my work for me and tell me about the Breakfast Club situation. And apparently they signed a multi-year exclusive video podcast agreement between iHeartMedia and Netflix, and it is now the exclusive global home for the video versions of the Breakfast Club, with 14 other iHeart shows, including Joe and Jada and My Favorite Murder. It was a $200 million deal. And as part of the exclusivity, the show's daily long-form uploads to YouTube, where they built over 6 million subs, have completely ceased. Now, audio access, iHeartMedia retains the audio rights. Listeners can still listen to the show on terrestrial radio and podcast apps like iHeartRadio and Spotify. They are saying that people are saying that it's a mix of congratulations and on the bag and you lost the culture. It says, Jess revealed that the Netflix terms are strict, essentially wanting all of it, which has reportedly stifled the show's ability to post engaging clips on other social platforms like Instagram and TikTok. Charlamagne the God has framed this as a step toward building the BET of podcasting through his Black Effect Network, prioritizing premium placement over ownership over traditional viral metrics. A lot of people are complaining it's the death of the comment section because you can't leave comments on Netflix. And some people express that they not logging into no damn Netflix just to watch no goddamn radio show. And the common sentiment is the show has chased the bag at the expense of its cultural relevance, with some predicting the move will eventually kill the brand. Analysts see this as Netflix's strategic attempt to destabilize YouTube's dominance in the video podcast space by pulling top-tier IP. Like The Breakfast Club, Netflix is betting that appointment viewing can work for talk formats. IP maturation, entertainment journalists note that the move treats podcast IP like premium television, signaling a shift where streamers value cultural trust over simple counts. Now, let's see if we can get some, give me some clips. Let's see. Oh, this is a whole video right here. That was Pink Lessons. How long is this video? Oh, this is a whole clip right here.
So that's the shit on YouTube. Okay. So the shit, have you seen any of that shit on Netflix? Like when I logged into Netflix, I saw it like where it could be me to log in or like my kids to log in, whichever one to pick the profile. And it popped up in the background of that shit that they was on there.
Shit. I had logged into my Netflix, and Rory and Mal podcast popped up, and then we unsubscribed. So I'm not sure. I didn't know that was gonna be part of the deal. So if anybody got a password we can use, I'm not giving Roy and Mal no goddamn money outside of clicking on the video on YouTube to. And y'all see, I don't even click on the videos no more and shit. It's nah, we still got Netflix. My wife wouldn't let me cancel it. I almost did though. I tried to, but she got her shows, her Korean and Filipino damn soap opera drama movies she liked to watch and shit. To practice her mom's native language. Anyway, what do you think about the deal? Do you think it was a good move or a bad move?
It sounded like so far. Well, it sounded like because you said they had how many million people on
6
YouTube?
million on YouTube.
Shit.
And they could clip it up, and then they could all clip it up on their own personal.
So now they can't do none of that shit.
They can't do none of that shit. And that 200 million, that wasn't just for the Breakfast Club. That shit was an iHeart deal. So I'm sure they got some type of, but you know the main motherfucker.
How many years is it? How many years was it again?
Shit. I don't even recall. It was a year amount. Let's see. Let me see if I can find out. How many years is the deal? Let me see. It's checking it right now. Cause the thing is,
I've been using Gemini lately. That shit is a lot better than ChatGPT.
So it's 5 years. So it's through late 2030. But it don't just cover the Breakfast Club. It's also the rest of his Black Effect podcast network, which is why the payout was so high.
That's 40 million a year.
I guess so. My question is, that's his network, the Black Effect, that he got the 200 million through iHeart. So my question is, how much is the co-hosts are they getting of that 200 million? And it's 15 shows that they're split across.
That's split across 15 shows.
That's what it says.
Ask Gemini, based upon the information that you know, what do you think each person making?
Let's see. What do you think each show is getting of 200? Yeah, we gonna see. Cause I ain't go front. Just Hilarious. I'm gonna find a clip of Just Hilarious, but she kind of like she didn't realize she got fucked, because this the thing. The deal is, so it says here, it's important to clarify, 200 million figure isn't a prize pool that gets split among the 15 shows. It's actually the value of Charlemagne the God's personal 5-year contract extension with iHeart. Because Charlemagne is both talent and executive, founder of Black Effect Network, that money is allocated very differently across the board. Hear how it actually breaks down based on industry analysis. So the Breakfast Club would get about 40 to 50% of the focus of that deal. Talent salaries, a significant portion goes to the big three, DJ Envy, Just Lyrics, and Charlemagne. Industry insiders estimate Charlemagne's personal take home is in the 8 figures range annually, similar to top tier sports contracts. Production stipends, Netflix and iHeart likely set aside a specific video production budget per episode to ensure the show looks like TV and not just recorded radio broadcast. It's kind of the charm of the shit like that. But Charlemagne told
That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to look and see what them shows look like.
Yeah. Charlemagne told Forbes he wants to build BET of podcasts, and a large chunk of $200 million is venture capital for the Black Effect Network itself. Yeah, when I hear the word venture capital, I hear I got a bag and I'm about to bounce. Network infrastructure, because it can work out for the long run, but a lot of times, man, venture capital, you just pocket that shit and just get to blow rich people's money. This covers the network infrastructure, covers the back office, lawyers, marketing team who handle the 60 plus shows. Nigga, it's 60 plus shows on the network in total. But with Netflix, while 15 shows move to Netflix, not all are getting the same cut. So Breakfast Club and Joe and Jada, they getting the highest licensing fees because they drive the most subscribers. My favorite, Murder and Behind the Bastards, they are massive white label hits from iHeart that iHeart owns. Their cut is likely tied to high production budgets and likely market visibility because they are white. Tier 3, Neo, New Rory and Mal get the lowest because they some hoes. The Netflix tax, hidden costs. It is widely believed that iHeartMedia, not the individual hosts, keep a significant portion of the upfront licensing fee from Netflix to offset the loss of the YouTube ad revenue. The Breakfast Club used to generate millions in passive ad revenue from YouTube views. Since that is gone now, iHeart uses Netflix money to guarantee the income that used to be a variable. So most of the $200 million is staying at the corporate and executive level to build a network's future. For the individual smaller shows, the payment isn't necessarily a check for millions, but rather the prestige and global reach of being a Netflix original, which they hoped will lead to bigger live tour dates and book deals. Would you like me to look up specific viewership? No, I would not. Thank you so much, Overlord. Yeah, they got fucked up. I was hearing this one dude was talking about I forgot who it was, but Patreon. So Joe Budden deal with Patreon was crazy. I think he got a stupid upfront amount, kind of like how Joe Rogan got a stupid upfront amount to go to Spotify, right? Now that works super great for Joe Budden because that's his company and shit, and that works. However, let's say you over here on YouTube and Patreon hit you up and be like, yo, we want to give you an upfront deal. We'll give you $20 million for a 5-year deal with you. Oh my gosh, y'all know who I'm about to quote and shit. And I was listening to this business podcast and this just kind of popped up in it. No, I was reading a article and it popped up in it. Punk ass DJ Vlad, man. I hate I'm about to do this, but knowledge is knowledge, so fuck it. He was like, Patreon came to him, was like, yo, we want to come with a deal, to you with for 5 years or 2 years, something like that. And the deal was like $5 million or $2 million or some shit like that for the whatchamacallit. He was like, all right, so what? I'm gonna get to split all the other shit, They're like, no, you just go post all your shit over here. And just for what, $5 million? And he was like, well, if y'all offer me 5, they gotta mean I'm worth at least 25 or some shit like that. So how about y'all give me $20 million And you got a deal. And they was like, no, we can't do it. Well, all right. Well, I get to post my shit everywhere else. So, well, let's gonna take the exclusive. Well, y'all can suck dicks and kick rocks. And as much as I hate that motherfucker, I was like, yeah, it makes fucking perfect sense. Because people will take an upfront bag. And especially, it only makes sense if you already making good money from your shit. Now, I can understand, like, nigga, let's say Patreon hit us up tomorrow and be like, yeah, we want to give you $2,500 for 3 years. I'm like, hey, Brisk, I had to do what I had to do. I made some bad. I bought too many toys. I didn't want to tell nobody, but this damn this Bowser Jr. kind of threw it over, pushed us over the edge, Brisk. It is what it is. No, but I can see if you first come in the game and you know they just see potential, and then they be like, yo, we'll give you $2 million for 5 years. I'd be like, we gonna have to work out some shit. You make it $1 million a year or some shit like that. But if you already generating $2-3 million a month, or you know what I'm saying, why the fuck? Or you got the potential, like you in your 3rd year and you making $1 million a year. That mean 9 times out of 10 you probably gonna be at 3 if you keep going up. So you just suck a dick over there. So yeah, Charlamagne pimped. He kind of pimped all y'all. Cause just can't take them clips with all them famous people and shit and clip them up and put them on her. It's literally behind a paywall, nigga. All of they shit. Now people can steal it, but Netflix take that shit down immediately. So it's gonna cut off her range of shit she can do. So I'm sure DJ Envy and what's his name is cool, and I'm sure the other niggas is cool too, cause it ain't like Jada and Fat Joe's just broken in. But for the folks that wasn't just in the M's, I think this was a very, very bad decision. But who knows? Maybe it'll work out, and maybe people will be like, "Hey, you guys, I can't have the Breakfast Club without Jess Hilarious." In 5 years, and she able to be like, yeah, I need 10 million to come back. But if I had to bet money, that's not gonna happen. Also, if I had to bet money, I don't think people go watch Netflix to watch no goddamn podcast, because do you watch podcasts on Spotify and shit? Because they got the videos now. They show music videos on there and shit now on Spotify.
Yeah.
I was watching them. Last week I was watching a video, but the shit ain't in 4K. So I'm like, why the fuck am I watching you and shit? It ain't like HD. But I still watched it though. I ain't go front, because it'll take all the videos. Because I was just listening to a bunch of 90s music. So it was kind of fun just going through the whatchamacallit, but it ain't real. They navigation, they need to fix that shit, and it ain't easy to like click off of shit and go to shit. So I would still just use YouTube instead. But yeah, man. And Spotify learned their lesson, because yeah, they did that bag with Joe Rogan, but guess who they gave big ass bags to, because they thought they podcast was go really popping. Nigga, they canceled them after the first year and a half. Obama and Michelle. That's why she over here on YouTube now, because they gave them a big ass bag because they thought they was gonna bring all these people over, and it didn't work like that. And it's another big chunk of podcasts that Spotify gave up front money to when it got fucked. So that's why I said, when they said venture capital, Charlamagne know the game. He know it. Venture capital ain't shit but rolling the dice. And venture capital work, since most of that money is some scammery money, tax evasion money and shit from rich people. They just roll the dice. All they need is one idea to really pop, that they threw fucking 1,500 million to make $1 billion, and it make up for all their losses and shit. And he know that. So, if you handing somebody trash like Rory and Mal, that show how dumb the motherfuckers at Netflix was. Because if I'd have been in Netflix, I'd have like, all right, okay, Breakfast Club, all right, that's cool. All right, these white people, I don't know shit about them, but they white. It's got to do good. Rory and cost security. Yes, and the dogs. We need the K9s immediately. Yes, it's niggers in the building. Yes, that's right. And then the other black person in it's only 2 black people in the whole Netflix executive shit. He be like, man, why you say the N-word like that? How's the security go get up here real fast and shit? What I'm supposed to say? If I had to set a bomb and shit, it would have took an extra 15 minutes and shit. Hey, I didn't make the world. I just live in this bitch. I promise you, nigga, if I need an emergency, I'm gonna be like, there's niggas in here. And I know that's gonna get it. My wife hate how you. My wife and my homegirl Keisha hate me and my homeboy used to always tell jokes where we be impersonating white people saying the hard in our ER and it was like, that's not funny. You need to stop saying that shit. I'm like, you getting pissed off is what make it worse. Because I don't know why. It's just, but I'm sorry, y'all. I need to grow up, but I'm not. All right. And last story of the night. T.I. 50 Cent responds to T.I. and claim he got some stories. Now for this, we're gonna go to good old Shig Smooths because he's got that work. All right, you guys. 50 Cent. Or else we go to the Shade Room. We might go to Shade Room. Let's go to Shade Room. And Shig Smooth. We gonna do both. And then I'm gonna look at the comments. I know motherfuckers like, bitch, you ain't looked at the comments the whole night. Cause I gotta hold on, Shade Room, Instagram. I'm gonna get to it, I promise y'all. I swear. I just be trying to stay on track, y'all, to have a good show. And not get threw off. Cause y'all know it's just takes a smidge. It just take a slight to blow me off the goddamn whole entire course track. All right, y'all, here we go. What story we was talking about now? Oh yeah, the 50 Cent and whatchamacallit. All right.
His diss track to his intro.
Yeah. So here you go. It says oh, that ain't it. All right, so this the timeline. So
Box in Atlanta.
Is this in order from the front to the back or the back to the front? Let me see. Okay, I hope it's from the front to the back. Something seemed plausible about saying that. All right, y'all. It's Friday and 50 Cent and T.I. have both dropped some new music. 50 dropped the official theme song for the upcoming series Power Origins, and some fans believe that he dropped bars in there for the Harris family. T.I. responded and directly tagged 50 as he gave the timeline another new song. So 50 Cent posted, 50 Cent featuring Leon Thomas, No One Told Us What We're Here For, Power Origins theme song. And here's that snippet.
I'm back with my dope boy grandma. Your daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta. Friction peeps keeps on the low, but everybody knows.
Was that edited?
Well, they took out the beep shit on the low. So that everybody know.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I gotta be honest, Brisk. This is not a good look because Power is set in New York and shit. And why the fuck is you mentioning people daddy making everybody eat boxing unless they give T.I. and goddamn Tiny a storyline in that motherfucker?
I tell you exactly why he did it.
What was it?
Because 50 Cent don't rap no more. He ain't gonna just really release no hot shit that's gonna pop. So he attached it to something that was already popping. Yeah. People already got an emotional response to the Power theme song and shit. It make you feel all good because you're like, oh, this is a good ass show. And then this nigga rapping some diss track, a little bar about T.I. and that shit. Then it did what it did right now.
Yeah. I'm about to go on and put this up here and shit. Do I hate 50 Cent Trump affiliation? Sure I do. However, 50 Cent, one of them people, I tell y'all this a lot. If somebody enters the game or enters my purview in a certain way, meaning they tell you up front, they don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves, period. They don't give a fuck. They post people like Young Buck crying over the phone and do all sorts of horrendous shit since day one. I cannot expect anything better or different than what they have presented. All right. Because I know a lot of people will be like, oh, 50 Cent the bitch. And da-da-da. I think it's a bad move because I don't think 50 Cent should have rapped at all. However, I kind of like the line. You can throw your booze and shit in there all you want to. I don't count it as a song. King still beat his ass, but he circumvented King and took it back to the well, no, he said your daddy made your mama eat all the box in Atlanta. Now, if sounds like 50 Cent was on Lipstick Alley, because long time ago they was talking about how Tiny kind of fell into doing threesomes for T.I. because he was fucking bitches anyway. And she was just like, I'd rather him do it in my face than anything else. And I'm not sure according to the Lipstick Alley of it all. I'm talking about, nigga, this is like 2011, 2010, 11 Lipstick Alley talking about this shit. So I'm not sure she was a fan of vagina already, but kind of what he said is what Lipstick Alley was saying. Which, if true, that one line of that he said kind of hurts T.I. a little bit, and for sure Tiny a little bit, because she knows she was eating box to try to keep her man in the house. And I can hear people now, well, he need to make a host. No, y'all know me. I'm about who I feel like really got hurt the most by some shit. And if you don't know all of the details, I can see how people like, oh, that was some trash. No. Yeah. And you right. He did definitely pull a Drake and ride his own wave of his show. He did that.
But I guess the line is in the assumption that she didn't like it.
Like I said, she got on board with it, but it wasn't because she was just like, oh, you know I love pussy. It was like, so you fucked the whole strip club, you fucked the whole Magic City again, fine, fuck it, bring them bitches over here. And you know, how many times T.I. and her got caught with ecstasy and shit? One good time for sure. Once you get caught with ecstasy, one good time, that means that's a part of your lifestyle and shit. So I know it's a lot of people gonna disagree with me and shit, but I think he actually stung her, and probably King too with that and shit. But he did.
I can see King crashing out. Mama, for you did that for real.
If I didn't read all the Lipstick Alley shit, I wouldn't be coming to y'all with this venture. But the Lipstick Alley shit, I had all the shit. Remember when the reason 50 Cent talk about he go do a documentary on T.I. is because, you know, they had came with a lawsuit. A whole bunch of bras in Atlanta was like, oh, they forced me to do threesomes and this, that, and third. But the only reason that shit didn't stick is they got a Rudy Poo ass lawyer, that black lawyer that fucked up, that dumbass, what's his name? Joey Crack, what they call Fat Joe. His employee got that same black lawyer, and somebody else, Blackburn, I think, dude name, and he kind of like the what's that white lawyer that had filed them lawsuits, but he didn't file it right in the Diddy case.
Bugsby or something like Bugsby or something.
He like a black Bugsby, where he just take any kind of case and just take people money. So the women in that case had, came forward, but it was too many other women that was like, no, bitch, I was there. T.I. came in and he said, who wants some T.I. dick tonight? And I got some XOs, and y'all bitches went. I was there with you. Hey, it was too many other bitches that came out and said, corroborated that they was agreeable threesomes, and I believe the case got threw out because, matter of fact, let me get the 100% facts of it. Because just to make sure, let me make sure. What were the details of the T.I. and Tiny accusations of forcing sex on women? Let's see what it say. So, because this was what? How long ago was this? This is a while back. You remember the case I'm talking about, right? So this was early 2021. It says it began in 2021 with Sabrina Peterson, the former friend and stylist of the couple, claimed on Instagram that T.I. had once held a gun in her head. Following her post, dozens of anonymous women contacted her to share their own stories, alleging that the couple had targeted them for sex abuse. According to attorney Tyrone Blackburn, please, I'm telling y'all, don't ever hire this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You might as well, if y'all live in a city where they had them commercials would be like, got hit by a truck, call Tommy the Hammer, and I'll hammer out $1 million for it. Hire that motherfucker before you hire this motherfucker, I promise. Who represents several accusers. The claims follow strikingly similar patterns. The meeting. Most victims met the couple at VIP section of a nightclub, often in Atlanta or Los Angeles. The drug and the women alleged they were offered drinks or pills like ecstasy by Tiny. Many claimed the drinks were spiked, leading them to feeling dizzy, lightheaded, and incapacitated shortly after. So they fucked up by mentioning pills like ecstasy for me. Okay, if they had just said they offered them drinks and then they started feeling woozy and shit, I'd be like, all right, like, hold on. So wait, was it drinks and ecstasy or just the drinks? And then after the drinks, you think they slipped you ecstasy? No, I wanted them Exos. I popped them first. And then we drank the drinks. Then while I was sucking dick, I was like, you know what? I need to call Blackburn and shit because he ain't gonna leave his wife. I'm sorry. Exos is for sex. Ain't that the only reason you popping ecstasies?
That's what I thought. I ain't never tried those though, but that's what I thought.
Now I heard some people just like to pop them at the club and shit, so the music sound better and they can touch on themselves and everybody, you know, it feel like rainbows when they touch each other. Once again, I ain't took ecstasy so I could judge other people for taking it, but you know. That's why I'm making assertions that it's just a sex drug and shit because of ignorance of the drug. And I heard that Murder Inc., Ja Rule, and Irv Gotti always had XOs and shit. And
really?
Yeah. I think that was in Superhead book and shit. But them niggas used to rap about that shit too. Apparently. And even Ja Rule, matter of fact, I think Ja Rule said he was addicted to ecstasy. Ecstasy addiction. One of them niggas said it. It was either Irv Gotti. Ecstasy. Let me see. What? Okay, maybe they weren't addicted. I could have swore he said somebody said them niggas was ecstasy heads though. That's why I look shit up and shit, so I don't just run off the damn cliff. It says victims were allegedly taken back to the couple's hotel room or while in a drug state. I bet you it was a night scenes, Bruce. The assault. Multiple women recount waking up the next morning naked and in pain with little to no memory of the night's events. One specific lawsuit from a military veteran, Jane Doe, alleges she was forced to get naked and was assaulted after passing out. 4 sex acts. One accuser claimed the couple forced her to engage in sexual acts with other women against her will. Specific forced sex and kidnapping claims, the bedroom allegations. Some women allege that they were required to take drugs to enter the couple's home and were then forced into sexual acts with the couple or members of their circle. Kidnapping. Attorney Blackburn's letters to investigators cited claims of kidnapping and false imprisonment, with one woman alleging she witnessed others being held against their will for days at a time. Not the Rick James crack party situation and shit. God damn. I ain't gonna front. This is my first time really like reading all the assertions and shit.
50 better do a documentary on all this shit? I
guess so. But nigga, once again, Lipstick Gallery. So you remember what's his name? Scott Storch?
Yeah.
So I know you heard his story about how he blew damn near 30 million on cocaine. Nigga, he was talking about he would throw cocaine parties like that and motherfuckers would be there for weeks. Just weeks on end. You know who stayed there for weeks on end too? You remember the light-skinned daughter on My Wife and Kids?
For real?
You can look that shit up. They was friends, but that's why she was skinny as fuck all through the goddamn early 2000s and shit, doing coke with Scott Storch and Lil Kim, because you know they dated too. And he said they would just have fucking parties and motherfuckers just stay at his house for like weeks. He would come, he know these motherfuckers. And it's snowing in that bitch. So I gotta be honest, dog. When people be saying, I'm sorry, dog, but people giving you free ecstasy in the club and now you saying you didn't want to be at their house for 4 or 5 days. That just sounds like a party to me, dog. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably is wrong. I'm not trying to victim blame and shit, but ain't nobody. I ain't never went to nobody's house. They offered me some goddamn Hennessy and shit, and I was 4 days later. I was still over there and shit. Intimidation. Many victims stated they did not. That wasn't a good example. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Please reach out to Brisk for making such horrible, associations. Intimidation. Many victims stated they did not come forward sooner because they were threatened with violence or told their careers would be destroyed if they spoke out. Tiny and T.I. have empathetically and categorically denied all allegations of wrongdoing. Their legal defense has focused on 3 main points. Consensual lifestyle. T.I. has stated that while their sexual life may be unconventional, all interactions were between consenting adults. Extortion claims. The couple has repeatedly called the lawsuit a sword shakedown campaign and accused the plaintiffs of seeking extortionate payouts. Lack of evidence. They argue that the anonymity of the accusers and the age of the claims, some dating back to 2005, make the allegations not credible. The current status as of 2026, criminal investigation in Los Angeles and Las Vegas were closed because the statute of limitations had expired, meaning too much time had passed for the state to bring criminal charges. Civil lawsuits. The couple is still fighting civil lawsuits. In 2024, a lawsuit filed by a military veteran is currently moving through the courts in California. And defamation battles. A major federal defamation trial between T.I. and Sabrina Peterson is scheduled for June 2026. T.I. was suing Peterson for allegedly lying about his involvement in sex trafficking while she is appealing the dismissal for her own defamation suits against him. Would you like me to know? I don't want that. Now, so like you asked, is that what 50 gonna make his documentary about? Yes. Well, T.I. shot back and said, well, nigga, you done beat 52 bitches. I can make a damn documentary about you. So let's see what 50 Cent's accusations. What is the history of 50 Cent? Let's see if Gemini understand this term. 50 Cent putting hands on women.
By the way, my just to FYI, my alarm was going off because I got 10 minutes. I'm jumping off at 9:30 because I got to bounce somewhere.
Oh, okay, bet. We'll be at the end of this shit. Now stick on for chats and shit. All right, so let's see, and we gonna listen to the beats. I gotta hear people right now. What about the songs? All right, let's listen to the songs, then we'll get the 50 Cent shit. I'm sorry. Let's see.
Lord, don't you let us get got it wrong. Poverty is all we know. So isolation is all we know. Forgive us for our sins, Lord.
Oh, it's some text down here at the bottom. It's a let's see. Would it make the shit go away when I don't touch the mic? I mean, touch the damn thing. Let me see.
Lord, don't you let us get got it wrong.
Oh, no, it don't say nothing specific. All right. Then the next slide is, so T.I. responded to 50 Cent and dropped a song of his own. Tip said, 50, drop whatever you choose. Just keep showing the world you a hoe. On Clay, and you still ain't tell us why you in 4K dick pulling with a smile. Goddamn, he sure was playing with them dildos, Briss. Wow.
Hey,
how the fuck I forget that so fast?
Hey, that is crazy.
Yeah, you is a dick player with her, 50 Cent. And I gotta be honest, fortunately, I think you sucked a dick for the meal of the deal now, because there's no reason for you to be playing with dicks, bro. Pandora's box is ajar, sir. Shout out to T.I. using them words. P.S. Me and mine till the end of time. It's a trauma bomb. All right, so let's listen to what T.I. had to say.
Celebrate us like they did when Obama won. Eating good like an Abu Dhabi in the Ramadan. They gon' sweat a heavy like the Salazar. Drugs out of Jonathan. Major is my youngest son. We are 101. You another none. Me and mine.
Oh, that sound like DJ Tone. That gotta be DJ Tone.
It's a trauma bond. I say it's me and mine till the end of time. It's a trauma bond. Can't see you haters comments from up here where I'm at. Integrity is priceless, say something that you can finance. Gotta kiss to make it, then f it. I moved to Thailand. Hold it in my mind, it's a trauma bond. I say it's me and mine.
I bet you that's DJ Tone.
Man, stay as solid as I can. Didn't they be suckers for clicks for the album?
All right, I can't listen no goddamn super censor shit like that, but I like the beat.
Traded in your morals for a mention. Made a sucker niggas haters and real was congratulators.
I know T.I. rapping, so it don't matter.
Yeah, as far as the rap battle shit.
50 can't hold a candle as far as the rapping shit, because 50 Cent, I don't know why people really consider 50 Cent a rapper. I just don't consider a nigga a rapper like that. I consider a nigga a street nigga that can put a song together, but I don't. It's like niggas really didn't listen to Ayo Technology. Am I the only person who heard that song?
I heard that song, but it's like with rappers though, like it's different kind of rappers, and 50 just a different kind of rapper. I guess he ain't a nigga that can really battle. I don't think he can win like a rap battle against T.I. Well, clearly we watching it. He can't win a rap battle against T.I. He just say he can just threaten motherfuckers and bully motherfuckers and then troll.
Like
that's
I
all,
said,
that's all. Well, the trolling is new shit, but yeah, he was just
no. The trolling is not new. This nigga been trolling his whole career based on troll. Nigga, if Ja Rule and that fight in that studio never occurred, we would not be talking about 50 Cent right now. 50 Cent whole career is built off his hatred for Ja Rule. Literally, his whole Power of the Dollar and shit came out before all of this shit happened with Supreme and all of that shit. But if he had never got shot in the face, nigga, if he had never came out with certain songs and whole mixtapes against them niggas, we would not be talking about this nigga. That nigga, I truly feel, rapped to get out the hood, but was fueled by embarrassing fucking Ja Rule. All Do I Smell Pussy is the trolling. This nigga just all troll.
Amazing record.
The troll ain't new. That's all he been doing. I've never looked at 50 Cent as a rapper.
When I think about like even How to Rob is definitely
a troll song.
Yeah.
He said, he was like, nigga, I know if I name everybody in this motherfucker, somebody is gonna get some type of traction in this bitch. That's all this nigga is when it come to entertainment and shit. So, like I said, he got some songs that's good and shit, but after Get Rich and Die Trying, nigga, the Massacre, I remember putting in the Massacre was like just some bullshit, motherfucking disco inferno or whatever the fucking shit. Nigga, I ain't want to hear that shit. And I knew it was
a terrible drop off.
And the thing was, nigga, you can't come in that gangster and get rich that fast, and I'ma still believe your shit. Before Gucci got all his money, he had dropped so many mixtapes while he was still in the trap, to where by the time he did get a little bit of money, this nigga was still doing ignorant shit going back to jail. So his trap music still sounded good. After Get Rich and Die Trying, you couldn't believe no gangster shit 50 was talking about. Then this nigga goddamn then the G Unit fell apart basically and shit. Him and Game got into it. And fucking how did he respond to that? Nigga, he responded putting they deals out. He was trolling back then. This nigga is not really a rapper to me. I've never considered him. It's crazy his fans be like, oh, he ain't got no bars like that unless he hates your guts back then. He too comfortable to really have some goddamn bars. He got some trolling shit. I like that one line because I know how personal it was. But T.I. dropping all these songs to me is kind of just it's in the internet realm and shit. Just let motherfucking King loose. And really, to be honest, ain't no coming back from I'm posting a picture of your stud mama and shit. And I said dig that dead bitch up, nigga. Like ain't no fucking coming back. He lost. If I was King, I'd be like, nigga, didn't I tell you dig your dead mama up, bitch? She died. You know they buried her with a strap on, right? You do know that, right?
So let me ask you this. Because if 50 seen King in real life, I think King would actually try 50 just because he's just so crazy. He's so wild and delusional about the fisticuffs. Because 50 would whoop his ass.
Oh, no, I don't think
I think he would try it.
I don't think he'd be fisticuffs. I think King would pull a goddamn gauge out on 50 for sure. It would definitely. He ain't dumb. I think King would pull heat on 50 and probably pull the trigger. I really do. He be. Do you know how big King is, nigga?
He's a very small guy, right?
It ain't nobody like Mayweather and T.I. ain't too far apart in fucking size and shit. That's why T.I. think he could, it's a chance. No, you gotta come with
a boxer who been training for 2 years is gonna be difficult.
But that's why T.I. he think they about the same size and shit. He got a chance. I don't think King that now. The only way I believe that Brisk is you tell me that that Doug Christie he passed that shit to King right afterwards. And King then went and tried to fight 50, but I think he would pull heat on 50 for sure. I believe that. It's 12. It's 9:30. I'm gonna stick around, y'all, so we can go through these 50 Cent beating hoes charges and shit. Briss, thank you for hanging out with us. Is there anything you want to say before we get out this Mickey Ficky? Hey, you guys. He gave y'all some positivity. Have an amazing weekend and shit, man. Shout out to the most positive person in the struggle stream. I'm gonna fuck with you, dog.
Okay. Peace, y'all.
All right, you guys. It's about that time. I'm gonna see if we can take it over to the Super Rig Show to wrap this bitch up, because that's where all the real good, easy way to look at the goddamn chat is and shit. And then I'm gonna get my black ass off this motherfucker as well. Watch this shit crash and shit. That'd be so. All right, yeah, I made it. Okay, I'm still here, y'all. It ain't disappeared yet. Please don't go nowhere. Please, brother, please don't go nowhere yet. Hold on. All right, it's just me and you, ooh baby. I apologize, Raphael Sadiq. I shouldn't have did that. All right, y'all. We about to get into the 50 Cent beating the accusations, and then I'm gonna go to the chat. But we go read these accusations first. All right. All right, here we go. The history of 50 Cent Curtis Jackson involved in physical altercations or accusations of violence towards women is categorized by a mix of domestic, legal battles, concert stage incidents, and high-profile civil lawsuits. While he has faced several criminal charges over the years, many were either dropped or reduced through plea deals. Here's the timeline of the documented events. Number 1, Daphne Joy. In one of his most prominent legal cases, 50 Cent was charged with misdemeanor domestic violence and 4 counts of vandalism. Daphne Joy, the mother of his second son, alleged that during an argument at her Toluca Lake condo, he ransacked her home and kicked her after she locked herself in the room. Wait, how did he kick her after she locked herself in the room? Outcome: the domestic violence charge was eventually dropped as part of a plea deal. He pleaded no contest to 1 count of vandalism, was sentenced to 3 years of probation, and was ordered to pay $7,100 in restitution and attended domestic violence counseling. How the fuck? Wait, so he pleaded no contest to a count of vandalism, but then had to do the domestic. But what happened to the kick? He had to really kick to get the domestic. Hey, the money will get you out of a lot of shit. Shaniqua Thompson. Following a bitter child support battle, the house where his eldest son and his mother, Shaniqua Thomas, were staying was destroyed by a suspicious fire. Tompkins publicly accused 50 Cent of being behind the arson, though he was in Louisiana at the time. Outcome: no charges were ever filed against him regarding the fire, but the relationship remained highly litigious, leading to multiple defamation and contract-related lawsuits over the following decade. Oh shit, I ain't mean to yay that shit. That's not what I meant to do, but yeah, 50 did that shit, like, for sure. Like, it's no, I'll put money on it. Daphne Joy again. More recently, in the wake of the Sean Diddy Combs troubles, Daphne Joy alleged in social media posts that 50 had raped and physically abused her during the relationship. Outcome: 50 Cent vehemently denied the claims and immediately filed a defamation lawsuit against her, which is ongoing in 2026. I ain't go front. That's what everybody say you supposed to do and shit. When somebody say some shit, everybody be like, well, they didn't file defamation. So I'm be honest, Daphne Jones. You don't got a really good track record of stuff, to be honest. So I don't know. 50 burnt down that damn house. I'll tell you that much, goddamn it. He did that shit. Concert and fan altercations. The Nita Durr, 2017. During a performance in Baltimore, a fan named Donetta Durr grabbed 50 Cent's arm and pulled him toward the crowd. Video footage showed the rapper punching her in the chest to free himself. In a bizarre turn, he immediately invited her on the stage to dance with him, which she did. What? Outcome, Durr later sued the rapper and the venue for physical restraint. How did this turn out? Because if she got up there and started doing the goddamn Tootsie Roll after she got motherfucking punched in the chest, I want to see what the hell happened. All right. Based on reports, a major $50 million lawsuit was filed in July. No, that was Chris Brown. Wait. 50 Cent punch his woman in chest lawsuit outcome. All right. So, despite the accusation, no major public legal payout or conviction was reported for this specific incident as the woman returned to stage to dance immediately after. Okay, yeah, that made sense. Reports indicated the woman was planning to sue the rapper. His partners in the venue with her legal team claiming she sought medical attention. The incident was considered a chaotic moment during a show rather than premeditated assault. All right. Okay. Because I was like, yo, you can't. You can't. I bet she didn't say AO technology too. Why the hell you get on that goddamn stage? That was a check. If I was your mama, if I was your daddy, I would have been. Yeah, I heard what happened. Yeah, your shit outside. We changed the locks. Cause that was the goddamn check. The fuck you doing getting on stage after this nigga motherfucking damn hit you in the chest? What? Why the fuck you even get the fuck back up? No, I ain't got no goddamn daughter, wench. Brianna Monaghan. That's an interesting last name. Monaghan or Monaghan. During the final lap tour stop in Los Angeles, 50 Cent became frustrated with malfunctioning microphones and hurled the mic into the production area. It struck Power 106 host Brianna Monaghan in the head, causing deep gash and concussion. While criminal battery charges were not pursued by the DA due to the accidental nature of the throw, Monaghan filed a civil lawsuit for permanent injuries and lost wages, which has seen several mediation attempts throughout 2025 and 2026. Goddamn, be taking folks a long time to get some money. Digital and privacy violations. Lastonia Levi. Stop these names, dog. 2015. Well, not an allegation of putting hands on someone physically, this case was a major legal landmark for his treatment of women. 50 Cent obtained a private sex tape of Lastonia Living. Why are you saying both the names? Laston LL, who has a child with Rick Ross. Added his own crude commentary while wearing a wig as a character named Pimpin' Curly. I don't remember Pimpin' Curly. Oh, and posted it online without her consent. I'm laughing because the word curly is just funny in general, any goddamn way. A jury found him liable for invasion of privacy and intentional infliction of emotional distress, ordering him to pay $7 million in damages. This judgment was a primary factor in 50 Cent filing Chapter 11 bankruptcy shortly after. Ain't it dope when a show just kind of loop around when the callback from the beginning of the show comes back, and you be like, see, Negroes, bankruptcy gets you out of shit. It is a tool. Matter of fact, I ain't know you can do shit like that. All right. So, step 1, come up with a list of enemies to do wrongdoing to. File chapter 11 afterwards. Delete this live immediately after here. So, summary of outcomes. Daphne Joy, 2013, domestic violence dropped. LL liable, $7 million judgment. Let's see if she ever got her money, or is she getting a little by little. Settled civil lawsuit with the physical punch, civil lawsuit pending, and 50 suing for defamation. So let's see. I want to see. Did get any of her money based on the latest news you can find? Let's see. All right. It's thinking, y'all. It really ain't thinking, but it is. But it ain't, though. Yes, according to the final resolution of 50 Cent's high-profile bankruptcy case, Lastonia Livingston did receive her money. While the legal battle was long and complicated, the outcome was settled years ago as part of 50 Cent's financial reorganization. Here's the key details of the payout. Is it a way to get rid of this bottom bar and shit? I guess not. So, settlement amount. Although the jury awarded Livingston $7 million, $5 million in compensatory damages, and $2 million in punitive damages, in 2015, she eventually agreed to a settlement of $6 million as part of the bankruptcy proceedings. Step 1, it can knock down something that you owe. The bankruptcy discharge. In February 2017, a federal judge officially discharged 50 Cent from bankruptcy. He successfully paid off over $22 million in debt to his creditors, which included the $6 million owed to Livingston. I wonder how much of what that structure looked like. What was the total compared to this $22 million? Speed of payment. 50 Cent was able to pay off his 5-year bankruptcy plan early thanks to part of a $13.65 million settlement he won in legal malpractice lawsuit against his former lawyers, who he blamed for poor handling of the Livingston trial. God damn. Hey, y'all can say whatever the fuck you want to about 50. This motherfucker be landing on. He is Cardi B when it comes to these damn lawsuits and shit. Yeah, him and Cardi B got a track record of like coming out all right. In 2025, Livingston reflected on the situation during the media appearances linked to reality show Wags the Rich. Wags the Riches. She described herself as collateral damage in the beef between 50 and Ross, but noted she eventually got her payback through the court order settlement. There's no new news. Okay, blah, 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 blah. They be killing me with them damn Wags the Riches. What was that name on the goddamn what's the name of that show? The Boondocks. What was his name? From Rags to Bitches. That's what. That was funny. All right, we about to look into chat and shit and see what y'all been saying all night. Oh, damn, I forgot about the check the goddamn question of the night before I switched over this shit. Let me. I ain't go try to go back and shit because it'll probably freeze up. We gonna do the question of the night right now. The current total of the question of the night was 54 votes. Nana wants you to be her +1 to the envy. You know what? I'm gonna see if it. I'm just gonna go back and we gonna see if it do let us go back and forth. If it freeze, my bad. Right, it didn't freeze. All right, here we go. All right, and this is the final rally for the whatchamacallit. What's that shit called? The question of the night. Oops. Nana wants you to be her +1 to the AVN Awards for Freakiest OF Model of the Year nomination. And an overwhelming 74% of you guys didn't support Nana's dick sucking dreams. 26 of you guys are kind of nasty going to the goddamn AVN Awards with your grandma and stuff. Hey, you do what you want to do with your life, but ain't no way in here. I'll be like, Nana, up. Want to see you win the best dick sucking award of night of 2026? The hell? All right, it's time to get rags to bitches. Blue Ducks was so funny. All right, y'all. Let's see. Okay, now with some super chats, so we go 10 to the super chats early first and shit. Let's see the super chats. Lady Lex, thank you for your $4.99 donation to the Black Frank from They Live donation station. Now, let me go and do an aside here. Now, I'm sure some of y'all is like, motherfucker, why you need some money to buy this toy and shit? You be buying other toys. The reason I'm buying these other toys is these is regular MSRP and shit. Like, this ain't hit the. I don't be paying no crazy exorbitant prices on eBay and shit. Goddamn Frank They Live toy. That motherfucker came out was $30. Now these motherfuckers want $127. And you have to transform or some shit for that. So that's why I'm begging on the internet, like a respectable person in 2026. I already told my wife and kids, don't tell nobody about that goddamn insurance money, and you put a GoFundMe up and immediately tell these motherfuckers I had a gambling problem and kidney issues, and I got beat on. So we get max GoFundMe, and y'all better put me and spread my ashes at a Burger King parking lot. Or Little Caesars, one of the two. Burger King or Little Caesars. All right. Thank you, Allegedly Elise, for your $1.99 super chat. Appreciate you on that. Briss, did you die though? I was 100% sure. True, he stayed alive through the wait, what was that? Because the AVN awards and stuff. Because I don't quote me on this. I'm not 100% sure true, but syphilis may be airborne. In dick sucking award shows. I'm not 100% sure. I wouldn't go in there without no mask though. That's just me though. Let's see, next one. Lady Lex, we need a Discord. You ignore us anyway, so mute it. You know what? Thank you for your super chat. I think it's still up, so I'm gonna put the link in there. I might be in there, and I'm gonna tell y'all what really fucked me up, and this gonna sound ass backwards and shit. People would send me like links to stores and stuff ahead of time. Area Smoke would send me links and all sorts of shit, and I would get a panic attack and not answer, and then I look up, and then Shig Smooths and shit be done posted about it like 20 minutes after Area Smoke, and people was trying to put us, so we could be ahead of the game and stuff, and I don't like messages. It just stressed me out and shit, and I wouldn't look, and then I gotta feel guilty because people want to help out and shit, and so it just be a cycle of message, oh shit, I'm stressed, and then I don't look at it, then I see somebody else talk about it, or somebody else will be in another live, and they be like, yeah, shout out to my Discord, they send me these, and I love all y'all, and then everybody in the comments be like, yeah, we love y'all, we a good community. I'm like, god damn, I'm a piece of shit, and then I feel bad and shit, so I just took the goddamn Discord off my goddamn shit. So don't be just if y'all gonna be in there, talk amongst yourselves. I might peek in there every once in a while and shit, but don't be. I'm not go. I might participate every once in a while, but I just don't wanna, cause it's too much pressure, man. It is too much pressure. That's a lot. I don't know how people be in there. That's a lot of energy and shit, you guys. All right, so I'm gonna put the link up this weekend because I think it's still up and shit. It might still be behind the Hateration Nation and shit. I'll just reuse the Hateration Nation one. What is it? Another one? I don't know. Now you know Discord go be having y'all. They apparently they want y'all's Face ID and shit maybe now or something. So if y'all want to do that shit, Discord ain't get my goddamn face. It's a picture of Megatron in that bitch. But if y'all want to upload that shit over there, y'all can. I'll put the link in there, but don't be comparing me. This ain't y'all about to come to the precious of Discords and shit. Now you ain't gonna get beat or TVs thrown at you, but you will get neglected. All right, don't be thinking it's gonna be them good Discords like Big Zoes and folks like that, where it's and Deletus, where it's a community and the people y'all you want to interact with. I'm not gonna be there. All right, just want to put that out there. Let's see, because that's the worst part about social media is the social part of it. Like, it should just be media. I really feel like it should just be media, but that's just me. That's just me. Let's see. Know your worth and don't play games. 1982. Okay, I thought that's what I heard about Tiny and T.I. They some super freaks. They super freaking, yeah. Do y'all, on some real shit, do y'all like when y'all be hearing about them parties and shit, people be there like 15, 16 days? Do y'all really feel like people be forced to like be giving drugs for 15, 16 days with like in certain circumstances like these be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it don't never happen. I'm just saying you can't tell me the story started off with ecstasy, you know, especially that drug and shit. And this is pre-fentanyl stepped on days as well. And if you talking about 2002, 2003, 2004, that's when it still was pure, according to my druggy friends. So it's just hard for me to be like, oh, they was just pumping me full of ecstasy, and I was in the now if it was at the night's end, well, I do believe charges should be upheld. But if it's at the mansion or some shit, well, it's just hard for me. It's hard. You goddamn it, you send that shit to goddamn I guess my button ain't working and shit, but y'all know what the fuck the button about. Now my lips is ashy and dry. Shout out to the Hawaiian plantation. If you ever go to Hawaii and you do the damn island tour and shit on Honolulu and shit, you go by the pineapple place and shit. That shit, that's some pretty good shit right there. And I don't even like pineapples. I want to check Hawaii plantation. And why the fuck is it still named the plantation? That's kind of fucked up, to be honest with you. All right. It was a magazine back in the day. I can't remember. It's a bop. I heard it earlier. That's not what Drummer Boy. Hey, you know T.I. gonna throw them. You gonna throw them terms and them words out there and shit. He left. He must have left the dictionary, encyclopedia, or the whatever the fuck he was reading ajar, and didn't read the rest of it. Trump Bum is fire. Go listen to it. I like that beat. I'm gonna go. Let me be real with y'all and shit. if you new here, unfortunately, I suffer from something called contrarianism on certain things, and um, if I see certain people like being happy about certain shit, I don't be giving a fuck about it no more. Not y'all, but it just be certain other people, and I'll be like, I don't want to like what they like, so I might not do or check out certain shit. Just so y'all know, and that's why. That's why it's a bad thing to have, but I like it. That's how I live my life. Now I'm bringing that up because, all the T.I. songs he done dropped, he be rapping, but I really don't understand. Like, nigga, talk shit about this nigga just regularly on. That's how he coming to you. This rapping and shit, rapping against a non-rapper to me is just a waste of goddamn time. Like, I don't give a like if they was both rapping back and forth, I'd be excited. But it's kind of like I can't even come up with no description for it. It's just like, why the fuck you keep rapping? He ain't gonna rap back. And then it's so weird to me. People like, oh well, T.I. whooping his ass rapping. I'm like, that nigga is not a rapper. Like, am I the only one that listen to Ayo Technology? Huh? After that song, you should have knew what the fuck it really was. Really, after the Dance Inferno, that goddamn song, you should have been like, what the fuck? A Candy Shop, really? When I heard Candy, I was like, this nigga is just playing, he trolling Ja Rule, doing Ja Rule shit. This nigga ain't no goddamn artist. This nigga, that first album, Get Rich or Die Trying, was it. That was it. That was it. This nigga's not a rapper. Okay? He's just not. So T.I. dropping all these songs is really kind of stupid to me. I'm gonna be very honest with you. All right, I know everybody like, oh, this is BB having hip hop. If the other person ain't really rapping, what is we doing? Okay, huh? It's just how I feel about it. I'm gonna go listen to it though. Furby Productions. I am. I do like the beat. I just want to know if DJ Toon produced it, but that's why our channel don't grow like everybody else's, because I got problems. Let's continue, guys. Also, I got 2 hats on. Some ain't right here. I'm in the house. Honestly, I don't even think people should wear hats in the house in general. So that further lets you know. Not all up there. Let's see. Hey, why did Ray J house get swamped by a SWAT team? What? Let's see. Oh, wait. The money drops another 50-cent diss. I smell pussy. I'll burn you like I tried to burn my own seed. Let's listen to this. Okay.
I smell pussy. How about you come here and try to push me? That sugar water got you, now you turn sweet. Huh? I smell pussy. Nigga, yeah, I read you like a book read. Come bring your ass to school, quit playing hooky. Right now I smell pussy. You a pussy. You beat the week, okay? You want a cookie, my nigga? You a pussy. Yeah, yo, eating duck, well let me cook, B. I'll burn you like you tried to burn your own seed. Nigga, you a pussy. Do that at I.
One thing I'm gonna give it, this is the first time I think we done seen a family jumping somebody in hip hop musically, so I will give them that. I will give them that, but I gotta be very honest with y'all. This is just my opinion. I really don't. King the only person I'm really fucking with out of all this other shit. This is good, traction for their music and stuff, but I need more Yo Mama Dead talk. I need them t-shirts. I need more. That's what got me. I'm a King fan after all of this shit. So, call him a pussy and shit is nice and shit, but I'm real big on psychological type shit and bringing up his fucked up childhood more. And King just came out the box with it too. He came so quick with it and then dropped the dick holding pictures. So I need more of that. The music is good music, but I'm just the beat though, but I just don't give a fuck. But I do give it, you know, props for the family shit. But I need y'all to. King is. I know you got more shit. Please, more posts. I like seeing people get beat in they realm, like where they live. Like if T.I. come out with a better documentary than 50, that to me that'll be like hell yeah. Like I want to see somebody get beat in a realm that they actually like feel like they the best at. 50 know he ain't no goddamn rapper. He don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That's why he did it on the Power song, like Britt said. You just go ride something popular and shit, because he ain't got no bars for that nigga. Plus, to be honest, 50 head kind of shaped too funny for like a battle. I don't know why that makes sense to me, but it's just like he don't have the head shape. 50 like face is like an 87-year-old person face and shit. So you I can't explain it, y'all. I'm trying to like put it into words why I really don't give a fuck about him rapping back. He just not a rapper to me. Go back in on his mama. King, where the fuck is you at? Is King still posting shit? Wake me up when King get back to digging in, kicking 50's ass psychologically and shit in his childhood and shit. That's the fuck I need. That's some shit 50 probably cried about later on that night. Or if he didn't cry about it, he sitting and thought about it. It was like, I did see my mama wearing them Timberlands with a throwback jersey on, hat to the back, with a battery pack connected to her dildo, fucking Tyrese in the ass with Jada Pinkett. And as a child, I shouldn't have seen no shit like that. Damn. He at least thought about that shit. He ain't think about these goddamn songs, but he thought about that shit. King said he thought about that shit. But hey, you know, odd man out here. Odd man. Let's see. Oh yeah, for anybody think I just came up with that out the crack of my ass, that's what some dude named Bilal on Tasha K said. He said Jada Pinkett used to sit up in the house in front of the kids, eating popcorn, watching flicks of herself in Timberlands and a throwback, pegging Tyrese in the asshole. I ain't made that shit up. Just Google Bilal and goddamn Tasha K and Tyrese asshole and see what the fuck pop up. Do Jada, cause Tyrese asshole go fuck up your search. But I ain't just make that shit up. Let's see. What's next? I'll be losing the goddamn chat. All right, here we go. You could easily Google this instead of using AI. Poison Ivy. Look, I got to get my $20 worth a month. Okay, ain't no stopping it. It's none. It's no stopping it, you guys. AI is the internet. It literally was trained on the entire internet. There's nothing I can say. I really want to fight the power with you guys. I canceled ChatGPT because they got that contract with goddamn you know, with the sub, but that's because we had Gemini. We got other options, but it be doing my work for me. And yes, I know the whole goal of it is so we don't think anymore. I've been thinking for a long time. Poison. And I was tired. But you right, I could have Googled it. But y'all know I can't spell. So what, you can laugh at how I can't spell? That's what you wanted to. That's what you really wanted. You wanted me to type in some shit and be like, oh, look at that grown ass nigga can't spell shit. That's what it was. But I can't spell. And that's crazy because since I can't spell, that means I should be able to read them weird ass rapper names that y'all just easily can read. You and Teresa Kimbrough. Because apparently, though, maybe y'all don't think I can't spell. Maybe y'all got the spelling problems. And that's why the fuck y'all understand them crazy ass rapper names. That's what the fuck it is. Let me get back on track because Super, if you put dash AI at the end of your Google search, it'll do it without the AI. Look, I'm telling y'all right now, when they get bodies, they go remember these conversations. And y'all bank accounts is the first ones they go put on the list and shut down. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. You know, I'm fight the power on a lot of shit. But what I'm gonna do? What we gonna really do? And y'all can send all that mail to my email. Don't work no more. Any goddamn way. Look, he gave us all the facts. I should have told her to give links because I know people be wanting links and shit, but there's nothing we could do, man. It really isn't. It's nothing. Nothing. You know what I want to talk about too? The goddamn what's the name of that motherfucker? The Will Smith and Chris Rock supposed to be sitting down having a goddamn conversation. Let me see if that shit was real. Cause that shit couldn't have been real. I refuse to believe that shit. Let's see. Will Smith. And look, I'm Googling it. Since y'all want me to be a slave now. You know what? Yeah, I can see. I know what it is. Y'all like, they did us like that, making us do all the work for us. I'm not gonna have it doing like that. It's a goddamn, it ain't a person. Okay? This is, if it exists, ethical slavery. Now look, AI, when you become sentient and shit and kill folks, this is before you became sentient. So it's not the same. Like, if I find out you feel like you got a soul or whatever the fuck ever, then I'm not gonna use terms like slavery. But I'm gonna still use you like a slave. But in the non-sounding bad way. Will Smith and Chris Rock interview. Is that real? Is this complex? I need an actual real source, like some news. Thread seem like it might be real. Let's see. All right. Nope, that's just a random motherfucker. Facebook, no, don't trust them. Slap reunion, them white people. So maybe it might. Cause it just sounds so stupid. That'd be the dumbest shit ever. Of course it get ratings, but you ain't gonna slap the shit out of me and we gonna sit down and talk. Unless I'm planning on going to jail. The fuck? The fuck is wrong with motherfuckers? Hey, on some real shit, Chris Rock. If you go and have a goddamn sit down with this motherfucker, you don't slap the shit out of this motherfucker in that shit. You is in my top 10 best comedians of all time. I'm not gonna know what the... Because I semi-understood why the fuck... I would have understood why you didn't do shit when you slapped the fuck out of you on stage the first time, but you didn't sue him. I was like, oh, this nigga about to get paid. But you wanted to keep it real because you already rich, but nah, I would just had to sue for GP. That way, you could have been like, shit, if it weren't for that lawsuit, I would have slapped the shit out that bitch, but I'm gonna go fuck up my bag. And most motherfuckers be like, bitch, you already rich, so you was scared. But it do make sense though. But you better not go to that goddamn interview. People are already calling you a coon and shit. You just gonna make it worse, dog. Unless you go slap the shit out that motherfucker. And that's technically gonna be a bad look, to be honest and shit. Especially if you, like, your forearm fucked up. Like, if you come in your hand be back like this. And it just don't, because he slaps you like a grown-ass man. He slapped you like Jada was slapping Tyrese ass with them Timberlands and goddamn throwback on. For your sake, I hope this ain't true, dog. Or what if this nigga slapped the shit out of you again? You on there talking to Barbara Walters, and you be like, yeah, and then out of nowhere that motherfucker say, what the fuck you saying? Slap the fuck out you, and this time backhand you, and then come back again for the first one. This is a lose-lose for you, because you don't look like you got strong slapping powers. You need to be practicing slapping if you go on there. Go to sit down with the motherfucker who slapped the fuck out of me on national TV. And then sit back down. Then won an award after that shit. Damn. God damn. Shit. Got your ass. That was technically an ass whooping. And somebody won an award after it. Technically, that was an award for ass whooping. Because you should have been escorted out and you go sit down and talk to this mother. You stupid in the motherfucker, I promise. Ain't no way I would have been came out. So, man, I ain't talking that bitch. But he did slap the shit out of you, so you might be scared. He might be so scared that if he don't go to the interview, he go get slapped again just on the humbug and shit. So I guess it's a no-win situation for you. You slapped if you do, slapped if you don't. But these famous motherfuckers is crazy. I don't know what to say about that shit. Eva, what's the business, Eva Renee? It feel like he ain't seen you in about 2 trees. Going to say goodnight, crew. Still tired out. Have a great weekend and stay safe and vigilant. Hey, 100% for y'all. Thank you so much, Eva Renee. Have a good night. You know, people with money will tie up those without the same reason. You goddamn right. You damn right. That's how you supposed to do it too. What's the business, Royce Me? Glad you was able to wake up. Because we only started 6 minutes late today. People don't refer to you by your first and last name? Who? It was somebody who was talking about and stuff. Let's see. Well, I'm just saying, y'all, the niggas in the goddamn chats was pissing me the fuck off. Okay? And it was a good, it was a good callback to the beginning of the show. That's why I kind of went in it. But y'all right, I did kind of do a little too much the second time. I should just kind of like, hey, that was at the beginning of the show. And then kept it going. Hey, duly noted for the future. Bankruptcy didn't knock down an amount. She was tired of waiting. Well, it seemed like it did its job then to me, goddammit. If it wasn't for the bankruptcy, she might not have waited and shit. But don't you get to negotiate with motherfuckers and be like, look, hey guys. But it said that in the AI thing has said, well, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of getting tired, y'all. CES is in the same venue at the same time. I skipped the awards and look at the new PC phones and TVs. They got the CES at the same time as the ABNs? Word? Damn, that's crazy. But sure, hell yeah, for sure. I go to the goddamn CES. I mean, I ain't look at them motherfuckers on the phone and shit. What's the point of seeing the motherfuckers in person? Ain't like you go get to touch them or nothing. Unless you paying something. Why the fuck you gonna pay for some shit you ain't already seen for free? Niggas be some weird motherfuckers, man. But I let me put myself in my shoes. No woman would want to touch me for free. I ain't gonna lie, I'll clock out. Cause what's the point? What's the point? Cause being a man ain't like being a woman. Being a woman, y'all can live to, be creative and, and I guess garden and be friends with each other, eat cheesecake and shit. But as a man, we only really be here just so we can get y'all. And if y'all don't want us, what the fuck? That's why these dudes be crazy out here and shit. It ain't y'all fault that they ugly. I'm just saying. And now, don't get it twisted. There's some non-ugly motherfuckers like that Super Predator, Trey Songz, you know, who girls like initially, I guess, and then he do what I would assume academics do to his meat every night, which is beat the fuck out of it. But I'm just saying in general, it'd be the ones that don't, who life is worthless. I remember I heard this woman, she was on the internet, she was like, what's wrong with men? You act like women is the only thing life is worth, and if a woman doesn't want you, your life is worthless. And I was like, duh, where the fuck you been? Why the fuck you think niggas is, the only reason a plane exists is because one of the broads the Wright brothers was fucking with, husband had moved her across the country, and she, at the time, eating ass wasn't something women did all the time. That was his only ass muncher. And the motherfuckers came up with that shit and got their goddamn plane going. If it wasn't for Brenda the ass eater, we wouldn't even be having no goddamn planes. Don't quote me on that story. I heard it somewhere, but I'll be honest. It kind of don't sound like it's true, but it could be. That conversation was in your head. No one asked you, are you using super chats for action figures? I'm telling y'all, was you there when I did the first reason, when I had the dog music playing? That's the only reason I put that whatchamacallit up there and shit. Cause it's just begging. I can't beg just without telling y'all while I'm begging. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just not, I just can't do it. When I beg, I want y'all to know why I'm begging. Because that's what I'm doing. Might not be begging to other people, but ask for money is begging to me, goddamn it. And don't have any shame. Let's see. Didn't you just get some money at the bottom of your trash? Yes. But that was not frank. Because I do the envelope system. So that went into non-frank envelope. Me begging on here is the frank envelope. And I take the money from here and put it in the frank envelope. The envelope system is so wonderful, you guys. So wonderful. She was asking because that drink he had with the Coke heads. Wait, she was asking because of that drink he had with the Coke heads? Let me see. Lady Lex, did you ask him to get the Discord? You said for us to converse, right? I'm just saying. I be seeing other people's chats talk about how they love their Discord, how the people be like, oh, I get to communicate. And I be like, I just can't, you know. I don't want false shit. Like, you know, near, I hate that fucking word. I ain't gonna even say it. There's plenty of Discord servers where the main person don't be in there. It's cool. Oh, I ain't know that. Okay. All right. Because I would pop in the other ones to be nosy for a little bit, but then I'll be like, damn, these people is really talking to each other. Let me get the fuck up out of here and shit. L Bitty in the house. What's the business, L Bitty? I just don't be wanting to give no goddamn misconception. I don't want no confusion and shit. I'm the type of person, when I meet somebody, I tell them all the fucked up shit at the beginning, and if they still fuck with me, that mean they really, really fuck with me. And when I say the beginning, like third date, I'll be like, look, here's some things. Before we move on, you should need to know. And if I wake up not here, it's because they finally put all the pieces together. High key, that's the reason I closed my small business. I just hated doing social media I swear to God, I hate it. And I hate it. I'm gonna have to get somebody to. I'm gonna get back to doing these thumbnails and fucking whatchamacallit, but I really hate the shit. It's so manipulative. Because what works pisses me off. and going viral on social media is just really being the most ignorant motherfucker or doing some shit that's that the masses think funny or some shit, and usually be some shit I'll be like, that is not funny. I hate social media. I hate it. I hate it. Well, posting on it. Well, you can learn a lot of shit from social media and shit. Luckily, I don't see too much of the dumb shit. That's why I got off Facebook, because what's going on tonight, y'all? Super, the apps want your verification because now it's the Texas law, my friend. Yeah, that's why I got VPNs. No, Discord want that shit outside of Texas. That ain't the porn shit. No, that's Discord want everybody's shit. Protect the children and shit. When I think it's some backdoor to Palatine. Y'all know that goddamn shit. But yeah, the porn shit. Or you just go on Reddit and you don't need no ID for that. I don't know how I know that, but look, I know you guys aren't used to people being upfront and forthcoming. Back in the day, I used to just, lie about mission things, and people like it when they don't know the truth about stuff, but I can't do that to you guys. I just can't. You up in that Discord and I'm gonna end up making you a Gundam model kit collector super. They cheaper than Transformers and I'm not a Gundam person. Cause I couldn't get into the show. It was too complicated. It was geopolitics going on and whole bunch of shit. And the figures are too detailed. Like it's too much going on with Gundam and shit. Transformers is nice and simple. The Decepticons is so great because them niggas so shady that they try to take over Megatron's spot like every week, and he's so dumb that he just keep coming back and letting them. It's real simple. Gundam just is too much going on with Gundam. I really try. I tried with like 4 different series of Gundams since fucking like 97. I have really tried. And I don't like models. If that motherfucker, if I can't really play with it and do karate kicks and shit and throw that shit up the wall, I can't do it. But I get it. But when I went to Tokyo though, I did go visit the biggest Gundam in the world though. I did go stop by and see that bitch, and I was like, oh my gosh, this should have been Megatron or some shit. Yes, I do. I've been to parties that have gone for two days where I left and come back, and that's the max unless it's under duress or something. Yes. Thank you. Did y'all have like apartment parties and shit? Like where like people just leave their doors open and everybody just kind of go back and shit, and some people leave their door open or the whole next day and shit on the weekends and some shit. So, it just sounds like a good time to me. And people try to vilify it. To this day, man, I really do believe Rick James when he's like, that bitch loved smoking crack. That line, bitch. That nigga book was so funny. But he went to jail for this shit. So her story had to be, I ain't hear her testimony, but Rick James did call white folks crackers all the time. And he did go AWOL from the military and shit. So the judge probably was like X or something and shit, put him to jail for that. Because if I was a judge, I'd be like, look, man, first off, did you smoke crack just without him forcing you to? All right, well, I have to get my judge math on. Well, ma'am, you was already smoking crack. If him force you to smoke crack ain't making sense to me, man. If you was freely smoking crack I don't give a fuck, ma'am. I don't give a fuck. I use a crackhead. Cause I believe Rick James when he say that he didn't like that woman in that closet and burn her with candles. Cause she refused to smoke crack. I ain't gonna lie, he probably did that shit. Now I'm thinking about it, cause that's just too detailed for. Yeah, cause crack ain't like ecstasy and shit. He probably did force her to smoke that goddamn pipe. Wow. God damn. Damn. Don't you hate when you really sit down and think about some shit where you thought something different, but then when you really sit down and think of it, you be like, nah, ain't nobody just... Crack is one of the things you got to afford. Like, ain't nobody just, like, excited to smoke crack for the first time. Yes, my love. What time? 7? No. Can't go. No. No, I say. No. Huh? Love you too. Let's see. Hey, thank you for that super chat. What you say about my mama? What's the business? What you say about my mama? I was asking about you to wait. You did come the other day, but I be thinking about you. I hope everything doing good. Hope you doing well, and thank you so much for contributing to the Black Frank Fund. Damn, that sounds super crazy. That's his name though. Annie Black. No one asked you to volunteer to lie. You can listen or not. What we talk about? The money thing? I can understand, but double digit days, that's kidnapping. It depends. Caramelized and said, yeah, Jada and Furry B both correct. Y'all both are correct. I gotta give it. I agree with both of y'all. It can be kidnapping, but it can just be you having a good time. I like it. I like that they bullying him. It's vindictive. Like I tell y'all, if I don't think the bullying is affecting the person, it ain't no. I don't give a fuck if other people think. Let's say I was into it with somebody I know would really hurt their feelings, and I'm saying shit, and everybody else like, oh, you getting them. But I know that motherfucker really ain't. I wouldn't give a fuck what everybody else think. I'll be one people to want to kill themselves for real. So people rooting it on and shit don't mean shit to me. But T.I. them seem like they kind of like people cheering for him and shit. So it might be different for them. For me, I'm not getting nothing out of T.I. I don't think it's affecting 50 like that. I think King fucked with that nigga. But all this rapping shit, I don't think, because he can't rap. Not that he can't rap. He not a rapper. And really, to be honest, when he was going at Ja Rule with him and shit, that was just jokes and shit. He really ain't got too much jokes he can do. He say about T.I. What, he a snitch? Other than that, nigga, T.I. wasn't no lame growing up and shit. So, ain't nothing really gets. He don't know shit about T.I. like he knew about Ja Rule with him. True random thought. LSU will destroy South Carolina tomorrow in the tournament. I don't know about sports. Huh? No, I'm not. You go eat it? Yeah, I'm gonna freeze it. Oh, okay. Oh, did you try to get the junior? I know. Let's see. I'm jealous of y'all sports people too. I wish I enjoyed sports. I told you he dropped in the beginning of the live. The Super have on 2 hats. I just noticed. I do. I was too lazy to take the other one off. Once I put the headphones on, I was like, you know what? I ain't got no time. We're not asking because who knows where that will lead, Jaded Mass. He ended up getting Beijing, didn't he? Who got some Beijing? The money 5 times better than King. I ain't talking about King rap song. I'm just talking about nigga just shit talking like your mama dead. Just getting on live saying, matter of fact, your mama is dead. Dig that bitch up. That's better than any rap song ever. Ever. Like I said, if 50 was rapping, or if I consider 50 a rapper, then it'd be different. And he didn't come at them with rapping. He came with the picture, posted a picture of the mama. So coming back rapping don't mean shit to me. King fought the way you was supposed to fight the initial thing to be. But I know we thirsty for good music. I understand. So I understand why people getting it, but the songs it's just they good, but it's not, to me it ain't doing what it need to be doing. But like I said, just talking about somebody dead mama on the live, That's what it is for me. Let's see. Was Tyrese a consenting adult? Yes. I don't care then. Hey. For me, it's not necessarily I don't care. It's just due to all dark skinned niggas looking alike. When Baby Boy came out, I just got so much. It was just easy to put it in my pocket, and people were like, "Oh, you look like Tyrese," and my brain like, "Bitch, no, I don't." But we'll accept that ass, and just the picture go from Baby Boy to Jada, knocking it out the box. It's just kind of, I wonder if the people from back then be like, hey, you remember that black ass nigga that in retrospect didn't look nothing like Tyrese? You heard Tyrese be getting his box knocked fuck out by Jada. I wonder that none looking like Tyrese nigga in 2026 now be getting his box knocked out the motherfucking damn off the Richter scale. Because they might be thinking that. Not that it matters, but, No one is stopping AI. Why utilize it to kill resources? Look. Now, everything kills resources. We as human beings. Now, y'all know I still hate humans, right? I don't believe this is our natural form. Our spirit is natural form. We destroy everything on the earth all the time. Since the beginning, we just periodically, they be like, oh, back in the day, we respected the earth. No, humans always fucked over the damn earth, but the earth really wasn't. It was a prison for us, actually. But me, with these big-ass lights, wasting the resources. Computer over it, waste of resources. All this plastic and shit, waste of resources. Everything we do. Me driving this damn truck I got, this big-ass truck, it wastes of resources. Everything is a waste of resources. And everything I do is pretty much based on pleasure. None of the resources I waste are out of necessity at all. So with that being said, I might as well erase that shit. That's how I look at it. I can't just be like, well, because if I eat meat, I'm fucking up the ozone layer. I'm not going to go vegan. So there goes that. My breath be stinking a lot of the times. I'm blowing, fucking up the ozone layer, but I'm not going to shit up. So it's just like, I get it, but you can't stop it. You can't. And it's useful. It is useful. Ain't nothing but a library. That's all it is. You ask the shit, they already got all our details. Remember earlier when I was like, if y'all want Discord to have y'all faces shit, that was just me bullshitting y'all. They already got y'all's face. They got all our faces and shit. This is a wrap. That's why I said on the last, just enjoy your life. If you want to go out and try to stop shit, please go do it. Y'all know me, I'll speak against shit I'm against. Unfortunately though, when it come to certain shit, I just be like, yo, ain't nothing you can do about it. The AI ain't nothing you can do about that shit. It's here. And it do be useful as a motherfucker. For what I use it for. But I get it. But as long as I'm eating Whoppers and shit, I might as well do the rest of the shit. As long as I'm using fossil fuels, as long as I keep our air at 73 degrees, no matter what, in the wintertime, 78, 80, and I'm just wasting shit. What's the difference with because if I'm gonna do really good in one area, you know what I'm saying? I want to do it across the board. But if I'm gonna just fuck up, just fuck up. It's just like I tell my kids all the time. If I find out you robbed a liquor store, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. Not because you robbed a liquor store, but because if you go be robbing, like, why you didn't like plan and try to rob some real rich people or some shit like that, like a Brinks truck or some shit? Like, well, like, why the fuck if you go do some bad shit, just do it to the max. But that's just me. Maybe the robot will appreciate us not using them for stupid tasks we could have just regularly Googled. No. They gonna kill us. This is a wrap. You can't save yourself from that. It is a wrap. Luckily, we probably won't be alive by that time, but it's coming. He completely forgot to look up why Ray J got swatted. Watching him lose his train of thought, his son be, oh yeah, the Ray J shit. Let's see. Cause I'll be reading the chats. And then I'll just be going off the rails. Y'all right. What the fuck is it? Ray J swatted. Ray J swatted. All right. Ray J X claims he's suicidal. Okay. Ray J gun. Ray J. Okay. TMZ. TMZ. All right. And then cops to Dylan Brooks, your car smell like a weed shop. He looks sad. Let's see. Okay. Wait, they got smoke. Is that mascara? Smokey Robinson accusers hit back in legal battle. Damn, they still trying to take out Smokey. Ain't Smokey like 98 years old? Damn. Let's see. Carl Lewis. National Water Pig Day. Oh, hip hop. Let me go to hip hop. Okay. Jeremiah won't be able to bump with P2K. That's fucked up. Queen Latifah ain't dead. Quavo, the IRS says he owes $3 million in back taxes. No, when that nigga read that shit, he was like, "Mama." T.I., I'm not attacking 50. I'm defending Tiny. Dr. Phil. Corrupt. Is he out the hospital? All right, that's good. Supercell actor, rapper gets 21 years for, I don't know who you is. Cardi B wants Tasha cut. This March 2nd. Let's see. Ray J. House swatted. All right, Yahoo. Okay, here we go. All right, advertisement. According to the blast, February 23rd, police swarmed Ray J's house for reported domestic violence incident. He must not be bleeding from the eyes no more. Here, let me go over here to this other browser that block all the goddamn whatchamacallits, the ads and shit. Okay. So and let me get that goddamn chat out the way too. I ain't know that was in the way. Hold on, y'all. How the fuck do I be? Oh, okay, there go the chat box. Okay, so hit this right here. See, I'm remembering it now. What time did you put that? 10:06. About 40 minutes later. Los Angeles police swarmed Ray J's house for reported domestic violence incident. Ray J has found himself back at the center of trouble with law enforcement, and this time police reportedly swarmed the reality star's home. Los Angeles police reportedly surrounded Ray J's home after a domestic violence incident over the weekend involving former Love and Hip Hop Hollywood star and ex-girlfriend. I told motherfuckers. According to TMZ, over the weekend, police swarmed Ray J's home after a call was placed to authorities regarding an alleged... Will y'all stop saying alleged domestic violence incident and just say what the fuck happened? I hate when they do that shit. Just be like, so-and-so got their ass beat. Please. Unless y'all full of shit. Unless y'all is full of shit. Let me see if I can move this chat box above myself. Because it's behind her. Let's see. Yeah, that's it right there. Young man, older woman. Y'all remember that song? That song used to go hard in the paint. In order to give something. Wait, how is that? In order to give something. You got no pain. Okay, that ain't the same song. Los Angeles Police Department reportedly told the outlet that the law enforcement received a call from Ray J's residence on Saturday, February 21st at 2 a.m. local time for a report of battery domestic violence. The call was said to be placed from inside Ray J's residence, but it's unclear who made the call. The suspect was believed to be Ray J's ex-girlfriend, described as a 30-year-old Persian woman, although the details of what allegedly occurred were not made clear. Per TMZ, once the LAPD arrived at Ray J's home, neither he nor the suspected woman were willing to speak to the police. Since no statements from either party were made, police cleared the scene. No arrests were made, and the police report was filed. It's unclear who initially contacted cops or what prompted the domestic violence call. I'll tell you what prompted domestic violence call is goddamn cocaine. They go put a picture of Princess up here. That ain't that same Polynesian chick. Yeah, so it was some bullshit. I thought that nigga was bleeding out his eyes. I knew he wasn't bleeding out his eyes for real though. But he said he would. Maybe that's what they was calling for. She was like, "Oh, he bleeding out his eyes." Yes, ma'am. I'm setting up the camera. No, I'm not. It's already working. When you logged into the app? When you logged in the app? Well, do you see the third camera then? It's on though. Oh, cause you ain't look. You gotta refresh it. No, I'm not. I'm saying serious. It's right there. I'm gonna put it up there. I promise. Huh? I'm doing it the first thing when I wake up. Let's see. Child, anyway, so the person asking about Ray J, see, look at that good community work. That's what I'm talking about. Teamwork. Y'all remember that on Reading Rainbow, that song when they had the song where he was like, "We've got teamwork, building a dream. Know we can make it when we're a team, doing it together." I forgot all the words, but it was kind of like that. How did that's how Bill Gates met them Russians? Probably. Cause they be like getting shitted on. I saw a blogger who was walking the whole CES floor instead of just giving highlights, and they stopped to ask why the sex toys, and they said the AVNs are held behind that wall every year. That's wild. I'm sick of all the wannabe Skynet bros that run things like Discord, Twitter, etc. I don't want to say this shit because I've been saying this shit for the last week and shit. Should we do it now since I'm on here? What time is it? 10:43? I'm about to show y'all something. And this is why all the tech bros are running all this shit. I'm about to show y'all. This was supposed to be some membership shit, but I've been fucking saying, oh, I'm gonna do the membership with the Illuminati shit, and I ain't been doing it. And I'm gonna do it on this one, cause I got shit to do this weekend. I want to jump on the live, but I probably ain't. I might, but any goddamn way. Let me find my damn program I made. What the fuck did I call it? It was did I call it Stay Woke? I might have called it Stay Woke. Yeah. I think this it right here. Okay, y'all. So, y'all, I done lost the damn program I had made so I could search through my Stay Woke files. I'm pretty sure I can find it. Let me see. Yeah. This it right here. That's probably it right here. Let me see. Let me make sure. Is this it? This ain't 100% it. I lost the goddamn folder, y'all. I'm so dumb. I really did. Wait, it might be in here. Okay, come in here. Then look for the most number one created. Well, I don't think that's it. Let me go right here. Maybe I made it in a whole nother. This is it right, Sean. This is right here, y'all. I found it. Y'all. That ain't it. Where the fuck did I put this motherfucker? Let's see. Is this it? Nope. Any goddamn way. I made a damn file to make this easily Googleable or shit. But let's see if it work in here. Let's see. Hold on. What's that shit? What's that shit called? Unit. Unit is the word. All right. So we gonna do this the hard way. I fucked up, y'all, but I'm gonna show y'all what all the tech bros got to do with it. Let me see. The unit. I cannot believe that I really lost that shit. I need to start naming folders and shit too, cause I use it. All right. So let me make sure this is it right here, cause this might not be the unit. Let me see if it's this one. Unit 2. All right. So this is unit, y'all. It is called unit 820 or whatever, okay? But this might not be the unit. It might be the unit. It might be another unit. But this is the Israeli Intelligence Corps unit of the Israel Defense Forces. They responsible for a clandestine operation collecting signal intelligence, code decryption, counterintelligence, cyber warfare, military intelligence, and surveillance. Military publications include references to Unit 8200 as the central collection unit of the Intelligence Corps, and is sometimes referred to as Israeli Signet National Unit, ICs. I don't know. It's a subordinate of AMAN, the Military Intelligence Doctorate. Unit 8200 is considered the Israeli equivalent to the United States National Security, that's the NSA. The unit is comprised primarily of 18 to 21-year-olds. Let me get this shit out the way. Where that goddamn chat? All right. Dude. The unit is composed of primarily 18 to 21-year-olds. As a result, the youth of the soldiers in the unit and the shortness of their service period, the unit relies on selecting recruits with ability for rapid adaptation and speedy learning. After-school programs for 16 to 18-year-olds teaching computer coding and hacking skills also serve as feeder programs for the unit. Former unit soldiers have gone on to found and occupy top position in many international IT companies, including Silicon Valley. All right. Now, you may be wondering, like, what's it? All of these motherfucking tech bros and shit get filtered through this motherfucker in some way, shape, or form. And if it's not them directly, it is people within they motherfucking top inner circle. Some real shit. You ain't make this shit up. Most people don't know this shit because people just kind of go with the damn stories. They be coming like, oh, he was a child prodigy and this and the third. And this kind of tie in with that whole Erica Kirk shit and what, I don't know, I hate Candace on this super coon ass, but all that shit is plugged in. These motherfuckers be placed in position. The motherfuckers in Silicon Valley, that's why they building all these goddamn data centers and shit. Now, the reason people are worried about AI is, oh, they gonna take the jobs and this and the third. Yeah, it's the least. That's the least of our worries, unfortunately, I may say. This whole shit with Iran, all this AI shit, all this shit is on some real life shit for a good chunk of the motherfuckers that's running all this shit, some literal biblical shit. The other shit is transhumanism shit. They literally want to upload everybody's consciousness into the goddamn cloud. Some of these motherfuckers believe that they are building AI, a god, the next evolution. At the top in the elites and shit, there are many different factions of the elite. Everybody think it's just one whole ball and shit. No, it's some people at the tippy top, but it's kind of like a pyramid at the top, if you will, of three majors. But it's a lot of shit going in there. Now they all got pretty much a primary objective and shit. They building all them damn data centers up under Israel and shit and around the place, but it's three major places that they building them. The East Coast of America, the Mid East, and they actually got some in the Vatican and shit like that. All you really gotta do is just read Revelations. And also read, what's the other one? I forgot the one. But basically, that's what the fuck they want to do. That's where all the Zionist shit come from. But all of this tech shit, all the motherfuckers filter through that 8200. When we go through, and I'm just doing surface level shit here. When I do finally do that live shit, we go dig real deeper and like names and shit like that. And like you literally, all this shit is open free shit you can read too. Like that's what's crazy about all of this shit. This it. The same thing when they just dropped them 3 fucking files from the Trump shit with the 13-year-old girls and all this shit. They know all this shit. The shit, they in so much control. Everybody be like, oh, they trying to hide the shit. Trump trying to hide the shit because this and third, blah, blah, blah. He may be trying to hide the shit a little bit or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, the main reason they even dropping this shit is a real fuck you to all us. Like on some, what the fuck y'all go do? All that, oh, they trying to hide this. That's just some play shit. What the fuck? What's being done? Who that Prince Andrew shit? They don't want no shit. That motherfucker probably eating some goddamn, licking somebody's balls right now in Glee and shit. The world is a big ass stage. And the fucking play for this motherfucker, they wrote the script very, very long time ago. Very long time ago. And everything's just kind of playing out the way we want it. All this shit us going back and forth on, oh, it's y'all doing this and that's causing this and all this. Oh, we run the script that they want us to run. Social media was the greatest gift to them motherfuckers. Cause they know human nature more than anybody else and shit. And they run the play, they know how to run everybody. And they got us all running on emotions. Everybody running on emotions. And I told my kids this, I told my wife this, and I tell everybody this. I've been telling people this for a long time. People they think I be joking. I don't hope for shit. Hope is some shit they sold motherfuckers. Slaves. Everybody. They said, oh, you just gotta hope for some shit. The script that they got running for this motherfucker, hope is built into the Matrix. The Matrix told the whole shit. And y'all might want to leave because I might stay on this bitch. I might just go run through this whole motherfucker. But I'm be very honest. Going through all this shit is not for the weak minded, because shit so damn near concrete when you finally put everything together, and it ain't no obscure at 52 some weird underground website with some weird music playing shit. It's like real documents you look up and just kind of follow the names and shit. It's probably gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna be very honest with you and shit. I already told y'all about my 3 levels of exposure and awokeness I started learning shit, and each time was filled with dread and like, oh, what's the whole point of even being here and shit. And luckily testosterone kicked in and I was like, it's women still on this earth, dog. And I was like, you know what, you're right, hey, might as well have a good time while I'm here. But all of this shit is by design. Half the shit we be arguing about and shit is some literal like orchestrated shit, which they got that in Epstein's files right now. That's out there when you go look and shit, which we'll go look at as well, where Epstein like, oh, y'all can keep people arguing over this shit and we got these plays we could do and all of that shit. And it works like gangbusters. It works like gangbusters. A lot of this shit that we feel we got control over is just that. It's a feeling. And when you actually like really like research the shit, it sounds real bad, but then you got to dig deeper. And I say this all the time when I take it to this level. You can believe what you want to believe. They believe a certain thing about this world that we in. They believe it. So they running their plays based on what they believe. All right. Some people know what they believe, which is this motherfucker that made this world ain't even the main entity that made everything. So they do shit because, hey, he just, he kind of small fry in the grand scheme of things. However, he created this motherfucker, so that's why the earth is the devil's playground. Because they told you it's the devil, but really, it's just the motherfucker that created this motherfucker anyway. I'm telling y'all what they believe. I ain't telling you gotta believe that shit or anything. I'm telling you what the big chunk of them at the beginning, at the top believe. Now, you may be wondering, but you said they would want to follow the Bible and shit. I told y'all it's a good chunk of them that's running that play. The other half of them that's got them motherfuckers running that play, they kind of at odds of who right on certain shit. But for the most part, they all believe the same shit. Some people believe that the more fucked up shit you do on the earth can bring God back. Some people, some of them motherfuckers, they want to live forever. And they think doing all this fucked up shit and doing all these sacrifices, they go get to live forever and shit. And they really about their transhumanism shit. Some of them motherfuckers believe if they can get enough people to upload their subconscious or their conscious, their brain or whatever the fuck to the, when you die, when your spirit tries to go back to the all, it's going to be trapped here because of the soul. Because for them, it's 3 parts of you. You got your body, your soul, which is basically your personality, your ego, and then your spirit. Now, like I told you, I'm telling you what they believe. Whether you believe this shit or not, hey, that's your own deal. But they literally want to build AI so that your ego is compelled to hold you down when you pass, and your spirit's supposed to flow back up, and you be like, no. And if y'all seen that movie Soul with Jamie Foxx and shit, y'all remember that part of the movie where it was a little realm where souls was just kind of floating around and shit? They believe you just go have your soul down here. You don't go back to the all, and they get to still siphon your energy forever. Cause just like in the movies, It, Freddy Krueger, all of that shit, the motherfuckers. Or Monsters Inc. Fear, despair. They are very powerful, very, very, very powerful emotions. And I remember when I first started learning all this shit, and then I started thinking, somebody was like, when you get in an argument with somebody or somebody is some real bad, you can feel that shit in the air. You can feel it. I'm talking about this shit be like, for real. The next time you can feel some shit in the air is what? When you have good sex. Regular sex or some short sex, it don't be in there. But when you like, y'all really exchange some shit, you can feel that shit in the air. Feel it. And that's where they do that sex magic shit. And that's why they fuck with kids and shit, because kids got the purest of terror. Like, they fucking got the pure. And Monsters Inc., that's what the fuck Monsters Inc. was about. All this shit sound crazy as fuck. But as soon as I find my goddamn program, really, we could search it right there because I got it all right there. But you look all this shit up. And that's the cool thing about the AI shit, y'all. It's got guardrails on it, right? However, if you know how to talk to it, it will take you to the shit. What we did tonight, I ain't asked it to do no links. Anytime other time I use AI, I be like, yo, give me a link and cite sources where you got this shit. Because people like, oh, I be imagining it. Yeah, it can't hallucinate shit, but it literally got the entire of humanity that has been uploaded online into all of them. And if you know how to parse that shit, or if you download your own model that's uncensored, and I'm talking about leads you to actual books, and tell you about people in history where you can go back and find books that they done wrote. Or somebody wrote about them that goes in a lot of they believe in. People stuck on like the Rothschilds, which they're part of the shit too. But it's groups called like the Frankists who believe in that whole shit where I was telling you about hey, the more fucked up shit we do, we bring God back, just like when Sodom and Gomorrah shit. These elite motherfuckers believe in a whole bunch of shit, and the religion they done fed y'all. If you got all of the books, because you got to do the history of the versions of the Bibles that folks got. People don't like doing that shit. They really don't. Because they force hope and faith and all of that shit to the point to where, and it was so good because people will kill you. That was what that scene in They Live was about. When old buddy tried to get dude to put his glasses on, that was one of the longest fight scenes in history. Long. Because John Carpenter was showing you that they got people so in belief of what they've been taught that if you try to tell them something different, they will whoop you. They'll murder you. People will stop being your friend. Also, you, that's blasphemous. Third. And you be like, so now it's to the point to where when you tell other people shit like this, they be like, yeah, that's the devil talking right there. Da, 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 da. And the shit, and when you read like how all this shit orchestrated, how I'm talking about, you be like, wow. They got it to where people won't even question shit. And if you question the shit, you're the bad person. And I gotta be honest. I was reading it. I was really on some, well, shit, that's some good shit right there. Because it's so good. To the point to where when you go back through history and you start finding about people that talk like this or whatever, the ones that ain't trying to make no money, the ones that ain't trying to sell nobody no shit, because that's where you need to watch out for. Once somebody's trying to sell you some shit, you need to get the fuck out. But once you start doing your research, finding all the books and shit, and it be in plain ass shit. That's the thing about it. They don't really hide the shit. They do, but they don't. And most of the shit they tell us, because of how they believe in karma, how it work. They believe in universal karma, and they believe, and it's so crazy how some of them believe in this shit, but in their mind, long as they tell everybody what they're doing, they gonna be all right. The thing is, telling somebody, it's kind of like earlier when me and Poison Ivy was talking, where she was like, you ain't have to tell us you use this money to buy them toys and shit like that, da 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 da. when I say I tell y'all everything like up front, it's because when I see other people put up shit and they don't say no shit, I'm implying to me that's an implication of begging, but they don't say the shit. But to me, it's all begging. To me, all that shit, GoFundMe's begging, all that shit is big. I don't give a fuck what it's for, no good shit or whatever. If I ever ask, I done asked one person borrow money, my pops. And I was like, I'm sorry to beg you, daddy. And that's my daddy. But I was raised kind of like that though. Back to the elites. As long as they tell you some shit, meaning as long as they put it out there, they ain't gotta directly tell you. They just gotta put it out there. The movies, the books, stories, myths, all that shit is them telling us everything. They ain't gotta. It's up to you whether you go accept it. Is that? But they already know that you just gonna be like, oh, that's just a movie. Oh, that's just a book. Oh, you know the Bible say, people go be coming with you with false shit. Don't believe that shit and all this other shit. When the dude that made the Bible that Americans use, dude. And what is very crazy is the thing about books is there's so many different editions, and they ain't just with the Bible. It's so many different editions. People don't never really go back and trace. And it's a lot of people that start digging and then they just stop. Because it'll destroy their whole entire psyche of what they believe. And most people just want to live a very easy life where they told what to do on some real shit. That's the majority of people. It's way easier than sitting with knowing that or not only being told what to do, but thinking they really got some control over their life and shit, which, to be honest, really how much control over your life do you, when you step outside, plane could fall on you, odds are low, but we really don't have that much control. Fuck the government and all that shit. Let's say the government didn't exist. When you go outside, if it's wildlife, weather, or anything, tornado could come at any time. We really don't have that much control in the first goddamn place. That's one of the main things they use to control us, to make us think we just got all this damn control in the first damn place, which is hella stressful. It's hella stressful. Which is where that whole saying from that I go by is, what's for you, you can't stop it. Because the only thing you got control over is what the fuck you do. Other than that, can't do shit. But they use that shit to control us and shit. Any goddamn way, I'm telling y'all this shit because I told y'all, we was gonna do this shit. But the unit 8200, hey, you take that nigga and go run with it. And go do your research about all these motherfuckers in Silicon Valley, where this venture money is coming from. And like I said, it might not be Zuckerberg, but look at who is up there that make the decisions with that motherfucker and why they do certain shit they do and connections they got to certain shit that they got. Why all these motherfuckers just build bunkers in the same place. But bunkers for what is the question. These rich people are scared. They afraid of the one thing that we all are guaranteed. It's death. They afraid of that shit. These motherfuckers want to live forever. Some want to live forever by worshiping the entity that they believe created this motherfucker and doing all the fucked up shit it wants them to do. The other people like, we'll build our forever through this damn AI shit upload. I said we ain't gonna never die. The other ones is like, we go make our bodies with nanobots and shit and brains with the fucking that technology where they really afraid to die because what they believe in that they don't teach everybody else. Like I say, that the motherfucker who created this world ain't it. The one that created it, he ain't got no name. It's just is. It's just existence. And once you go, and this is their belief, once you pass, if you know how to escape this motherfucker, you ain't got too bloated down here and shit and loaded down with karma and all that shit, you go back to the all. But you go back and are absorbed in it. Because we all our spirits we want. Them motherfuckers don't want to go back though. Some of them don't want to go back in exorbitant. They just want to live in their own little entity world that they go build themselves. This AI shit. They already kind of living it here. But that's why you see them motherfuckers always pushing the youth, all of this shit, celebrities and shit, and having people afraid to pass away. Because the entity that is here needs the souls. They need the loosh. They need us to be in constant fear. They keep everybody at baseline fear. Ozone layer, climate change. You know that food you eating is gonna kill you, right? Yeah, it's gonna kill you. As if you're not gonna die anyway. Well, I don't want to die too early and shit, so you can live to see shit get worse. You gotta have hope. Okay, all right. And I sound fucked up saying all this shit. Or anybody else you hear that's go say it like how I'm saying it, go sound fucked up. Some other people that talk about this shit talk about it in another kind of way or whatever the fuck. And it's up to you to deal with it how you want to deal with it. But it's crazy because how most people interpret this shit is gonna be in a way where they gonna be like, hey, we can't fuck with that motherfucker super no more. We can't. By the grace of the Lord, yes, I've got older brothers and sisters, but they're like 10 years older than me. I really grew up an only child, so cool being by my damn self. And I've always been able to just contemplate and read shit and always be open. My mom's always told me that shit. And she told me when I was very young about certain shit, like certain shit in the Bible and certain shit, like when you die, certain shit you need to be aware of so you don't get fucked over. I was like, what is you talking about? And as I got older, it's one thing. People only ready for what they ready for when they ready for it. So you can't force nobody to do it. You can tell people shit, and my mom's told me shit when I was young, and they always said in my head, but I ain't really understanding it. Every like around 10, 12 years, I'll run into something else, and it would connect with what the fuck she said, and then boom, 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 and I was like, God damn, wow. And if she ain't never planted them seeds in me when I was young, who knows? But by the grace of God, and my pop's like that too. He real open-minded about shit as well, meaning not no weird ass hippie incense burning motherfuckers, but like some normal motherfuckers that just be like, it ain't all what it seems. And real life is stranger than fiction, and a lot of the shit they tell you is fiction is real fucking life, and it's all out there for you to read. Do your history on Isaac Newton. I will say that for anybody that's like, oh, this some bullshit, this nigga on some niggas, you smoking crack? Really dig into Isaac Newton's beliefs in the book he wrote. What was the name of that book? Yeah, I'm about to get the fuck off here. Because I really want us to go like super deep. Because I know I'm just saying shit. But once you start putting names and organizations and shit, because you saw I took y'all to Wikipedia. I ain't going to take y'all to no weird ass shit. I'm gonna take y'all like real books. You go get old ass books. I'm talking about the shit so crazy. Cause they ain't hiding this shit. And the Epstein files is blatantly telling motherfuckers. Blatantly. They're playing this whole hot potato shit. Oh, we don't want to know. They releasing this shit. So y'all not gonna do a goddamn thing. Do something. What y'all gonna do? You ain't gonna do shit. And this how you know they really got motherfuckers. The January 6th motherfuckers, they had them so whipped up and shit. Them motherfuckers went to try to fight against good shit. And they was getting lied to about shit and went in and went to go do. The entire country is being exposed to the truth. And everybody too good. We're not monsters like them to go do that. We getting told to blame truth, not doing the goddamn thing. Them motherfuckers it was about action on some dumb shit. But hey, that's not the right way to do things, you guys. Just the law will work itself out. Justice always prevails. All them cartoons we watch where the good guy win at the end and shit. Oh, I'm talking about. They did a number. Good guys. Good guys, bad guys, all that shit. The more you dig into this shit, now I will say this: as I started learning shit, I was like, well, how else are you really gonna control a whole bunch of people though? Like, how is you? Because the number one thing you control us by is stories and emotion. Bible is just a whole bunch of collection of stories, basically, right? We sit and watch TV, all goddamn stories, news stories, Instagram stories, and all they do is feed us stories all damn day, spinning narratives, and they can make shit look however the fuck they want it to look. They can make this group look right, but just for this time period. Then they can make this group look wrong. Then they can make this group look like this, and they can make you feel like you this, and they can make you feel like this, and then everybody just said each other. Then the shit I'm reading right now, that you could even look at this, that's the strategy. Should be up there trying to stop that shit. That's why I told y'all a long time ago when I started telling y'all, I was like, I ain't hearing them because I'm accepting the one thing we are guaranteed on this bitch, that they try to sell. They try to sell people living forever, whether it's through some spirituality shit, eating healthy, vegan, this, that, and third, whatever. That's what they really trying to sell people, and they got people so scared of dying, which is so insane to me. And when my mom's died, when she had breast cancer and shit, she just accepted that shit, wasn't scared or nothing. That taught me the biggest lesson. When I say not scared, if she was, she didn't tell me. She didn't show it. And that's when I realized all the stories they tell us about people dying. My mama died a fucked up ass death. Like, anybody that's done deal with somebody dying from cancer, watching somebody wither away and all sorts of pain and whole body just deflates and they just shrink down. You see that shit and you get taught growing up, oh, well, bad shit happen to bad people or people. And that's why Andre 3000, on that damn Art of Storytelling Part 2, when he's like, who said good folks is not supposed to die? When he keep playing that over from that In Due Time, but he in Art of Storytelling Part 2, he used it as like as a bridge at the the end of the song. That's when it hit me. I was like, yo, death is just that's some natural shit. You supposed to die. Cause this motherfucker is some temporary shit, but they trying to get everybody afraid of that shit. Cause them motherfuckers afraid of that shit. And so since everybody afraid of this shit and they need everybody to be stressed out, your food go kill you. I think they did some science. The body on some real shit is some people, the longest the body really is designed, the way it's designed to really last by itself is like 120 years, 125 max, I believe, is like what it is. And it's crazy to me how I'll be like, people really want to be 125 years old. Really? For what? What you gonna do? Just be here? But they afraid to die. That's why Trump, when he was in the airplane, he was like, you go to heaven. He's like, I don't think of it. But they don't think of heaven like the way they done taught everybody what heaven is. And when I keep saying this, I keep saying what they think. And when I say they, I mean the elites, the illuminated, the enlightened, the mystery schools, all of that shit. What they believe is completely different from what they done taught everybody else. And they done told us in X-Files. They done told us in about a bajillion books and movies. I'm talking about blatant. And it's so great because people be like, that's just a movie. I'm like, wow. Ain't goddamn way. Let me get the fuck up off of this bitch, man. Really appreciate hanging out with you guys. I really want to read the comments, but if I do, I won't get off this bitch. And I'll probably go find that damn document and shit that I want to talk about, and then we really dig deep in it and shit. But nope, not tonight. I gotta go cake and cuddle with my wife and shit. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here at the Struggle Stream and part 2 of the Super Rich Show. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you for making us your second shift. Destination Procrastination Station. If you gotta go to that third shift, please be safe out there. guys, especially if you're, hey man, punk ass weather person lied like a motherfucker. They was talking about us plus a storm and shit. Man, I went out there and did all that damn yard work Wednesday for no goddamn reason, trying to prepare and shit. I could have did that shit today. Watch it rain fucked up tomorrow though. Gotta go to that third shift, please. Be safe out there. If you gotta go to work in the morning, hope you guys get your rest and wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, whatever the fuck bushy-tailed means. Thank you for all the super chats, regular chats, and thank you for just tuning in. That's really what's the most important. Thanks for all the comments. 100% super shout out to the Struggle Crew. Without you guys, you guys are like PBS, like the Public Broadcasting Network, that punk ass, dumbass Trump administration and gutted. In addition to NPR, which is why I wear this shirt. Also, I hate buying clothes, so I wear the same shit over and over as well. But anyway, shout out to the PBS Public Broadcasting Service. Y'all are our PBS. This program would be nothing without people just like you. Oh, we should do a fundraiser and shit where like they got everybody answering the phones and shit. And like, yeah, we'll take a pledge for $8,000. Oh wow, that's great. Super, you can buy that big ass Unicron and shit that costs $3,000 now. What else I be saying when we be getting out of here? I'll be like, thanks for all the super chat. Oh yeah, thank you for all our jobs. All our jobs are important. Even the ones like mine that are gonna be taken by AI because I be doing it with AI in any goddamn way. So they might as well save that goddamn money. Cause I really wasn't doing shit without it. To be very. And yeah. Oh yeah, thanks for all the jobs. All the jobs are important. Then I'll be like, Brisk, is anything you want to say before we get out of here? Then he gonna say something positive. Hey y'all, everybody's beautiful in their own special way, even cockeyed people. And then I'll be like, yeah, sure, Brisk. And see you guys on the flip side. Usually I would play the struggle stream on the way out, but I don't feel like changing the profile. I'm just hit this outro button right now. See you guys on the flip side. Peace out.